And then we're also going to be streaming on, if it works, on your stream. Uh-oh, we didn't get the green light. You guys can type in !Darnell if you guys want to go to his Twitch stream. The whole point of this PC build is so you can start streaming, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we get, it's not working though. I don't know what's going on with that stream key. We'll come back to that. Sorry about that. Yeah, !Darnell. That'll give you a link to his. There's a YouTube chat coming in. There we go. Welcome, welcome. We definitely did not forget you over on YouTube. So my question after the height comparison thing, does it get annoying how, like, I'm sure you're aware that nobody talks about Darnell without talking about like how massive of a human you are. Does that get annoying?
Honestly, nah.
No.
You know,
you're just used to it?
Yeah, it's just used to it.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, I was always the tallest kid in school or my class, so just kind of used to it. So
I don't think I've ever had a conversation about Darnell and somebody didn't mention, that's a big dude. I mean, this conversation just happened like 3 times today with people around the building. For people, you know, I came prepared just in case if you don't know who Darnell is. So, I'm sorry, man. We just I gotta give them a little bit of an intro here.
How does he react now?
Hold on. I don't know why the audio is cutting out though. This is who Darnell Washington is, ladies and gentlemen. No. Articulated Train with the 1,000 biddies as well says, thanks for the stream. Great to have you, Darnell. Keep it up, Zach. Appreciate that. Also, Elemental Exposure with the 5 Tier 1 gifted subs. All right, here's Darnell.
3 weeks.
You know the plan.
Right.
He's number 80 down here. First, get off me. Oh my God. Listen to him.
That is for Washington, a large.
That is a large unit. Max Verstappen really that is a look. So,
that's a heck of a job by
follow-up
Justin
question.
Fields to get that ball out of his hand.
Because nobody in the chat, including myself, got the second hype train going here. Nobody in the chat or myself will ever experience what it's like jumping over a grown man running full speed at them. Like, do you feel like the wind? What's that feel like? Like, you know you got him in the moment?
honestly, I feel like for me, my first time doing it was in college, similar play against Oregon. So my first time doing it, it was more like, you know, you get used to people just, you know, once you're 6'7", 6'8", people just hit you in your legs. So after a while, you know, you just get tired of that. So
just jump higher. It's easy.
So, and then, you know, you just realize, like, once you get past that front seven, so once you get into, like, the secondary, the DB, safety, you know, most of them. I'm good.
Go ahead.
But, yeah, most of the secondary not going to hit you, you know, around the waist or up high. So,
yeah,
you know, just jumping over somebody, it's crazy because you just jump over them and it's just like,
yeah,
like they were there, now they're not. So it's just like,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I also can't imagine. I mean, I don't think you know this, but I played football my entire childhood up to high school, and I don't know what it's like to go in for a tackle and just like get nothing but air, like. That's got to be wild. That's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
Let's go. Squishing with the 1,000 biddy says, great to have you part of the stream, but that was crazy smooth. I agree, man. J-Dub with the 4-month tier 1. 4 months had to drop by and say hi to Darnell. You too, Zach. Thanks, man. But come on. It's Darnell, he says. Let's go. Why are you saying 6'7"? Why is everybody typing 6'7"? There's a meme about 6'7", I think.
I think
are you aware
a song or something? A little sound on TikTok? No.
I mean, that sounds legit, but I wouldn't know, man. Are you on TikTok a lot?
You know, just when I'm bored.
Yeah.
You know, just late night.
Okay.
Whatever.
Oh, are you watching other PC building content creators at all?
Honestly, no.
No? I saw you repost Circuit Board or something? Or maybe my Instagram. You know what I'm talking about? On Instagram, I think? Okay. Maybe my Instagram stories has actually been tweaking out a little bit. Real question, Muth or Darnell?
And what?
Yeah, I mean, anything?
And gaming and what?
I'm a fan of both. On both sides of the ball, I mean.
Oh, okay. Football way.
Yeah, I mean, that's hard to beat right there. Muth, Darnell, GP, DK. Whew. I mean, not to discredit current Steelers quarterbacks or any potential new Steelers quarterbacks. I feel like we don't need a freak of an athlete at this point. Like, I feel like I could throw you a touchdown. Sorry for the disrespect, but I mean, you're 6'7". I just got to throw the ball up. DK, GP, I mean, they're gonna come down with it. Oh, we got ads, man. Sorry, we got ads all night, guys. We got to make some money over here. Eve with the 300 biddies says, hey, Zach, finally got my PC together because of you. It's a beast. Glad to hear it, man. One Lucky Viking with the Twitch Prime sub. Rosewood also with the Twitch Prime. Death with the Tier 1. ROG Way with the $3 dono says, just started on a Ryzen 5 7600 and an RX 9070 XT build. Good luck to you both. So you don't even know the specs of what our build is today. I didn't ask. I forgot to ask you this. Are you up to speed on like GPUs, like the model numbers at all?
Nah, I mean, I do hear you talk about it on videos, but personally, nah. Okay. I just hear numbers and.
Did you happen to watch the video I made a while ago about your GPU?
About.
I think you watched that.
Back.
I was asking if a 5070 Ti is good enough for somebody like you.
Yeah.
We're stepping it up. I'm going to show the people just some of the specs here real quick. This is an RTX 5080. So this is pretty much the second best GPU on the planet. Or I mean, you can make an argument for third, but it's second or third. And the reason I didn't want to give, everyone's going to be asking why I didn't give you a 5090. That's the best of the best right now. 5090s are, in my opinion, a little bit of a fire hazard. And like, I mean, you're on the Steelers, man. I can't be having that. If a different player on a different team wanted a PC, like I would consider the risk, but for someone on the Steelers, we got to play it safe. Plus, you're a dad. We got to play it safe over here. Yeah. So we're going with the 5080, which is pretty much the second best GPU. And then we have a Ryzen 7 9800 X3D. This is the fastest CPU on the planet. So I'm probably going to install it like we talked about because you were a little concerned about, you got small hands, you said. The Steelers subreddit was very interested in you installing the small cables and whatnot. Qualsack with the 300 biddies says, what got Darnell into watching your content?
For me, I don't know, I always wanted to build a PC one day, and I just stumbled across, his page and his videos, and just like Explorer page, like once you watch. Like, let's just say you watch car stuff. You go to your Explorer page, watch the car stuff. So mine was just computers, cars, dogs, football, cooking. So
nice,
pretty much. And I just came across some of his videos, and one of your videos, it was like you said something similar, like if you haven't noticed, I am one of the biggest Steelers fans. Okay. So I was just like,
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't know I lived in Pittsburgh when you reached out, right?
I didn't.
That's wild. I'm like, dude, I live down the street.
Yeah.
When you first asked for help, I was like, I got you, man. I'll be there in 20 minutes. That boy Zip with the 1,000 biddies and no message. Appreciate that. Lionel with the Twitch Prime sub. Anonymous with the $6.90 dono says, hey, Darnell, smart move. Going from, I got to read these in advance before they get us banned. Going from NFL to get trolled to by 12-year-olds on Twitch. It's off season, man. It's off season. Why don't you tell us real quick about what your life is like in March being in the NFL? What's your day-to-day looking like right now, especially during the wild free agency?
So for me, my day-to-day is, wake up in the morning, clearly, and just doing my daily morning routine. I do have 3 little ones, so that's including, getting them dressed, getting them ready as well.
Dad life.
Yeah, dad life, and taking them to school. And then from there, straight to workout, a little bit of food, and after that, just gaming.
There you go.
Go home, game, Call of Duty, 2K,
Rest the body.
Yeah.
I have a selfish question about resting the body for you. We always see professional athletes use those like leg sleeve massagers. Do you use those?
Not recently, but
okay. You have before?
Yeah, yes.
Someone that's not a professional athlete, but I know on camera next to you it doesn't really look like it, but I have a decent physique, man. Don't be hating over here. For somebody that does like leg day every 3 or 4 days, are one of those things worth it, or is that like, am I not just at that level that's worth that kind of money?
I feel like yeah, definitely. You said 3 to 4 days.
I lift legs every 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
I'll say
I'm sore.
I say that, your cold tubs, because with the leg sleeves, it helps, the acid out or whatever.
It's just a massager, right?
Yeah, you talk about with the big leg sleeves, and it squeezes you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it really just helps kind of just like regenerate your legs and get them.
I've been thinking about making the investment.
Yeah.
Because I can get work done like on my phone and whatnot while I do it.
Elevate them, have them on, but the soreness, I don't think it will.
It's not gonna help.
I feel like that's more cold tub action.
Yeah, I need to step up my game for recovery big time. Dr. Zoomer with the 500 biddies, Dr. Zoomer has been in our community for a while. He is actually a physical therapist doctor. Okay. Like anytime I'm hurt, I go straight to him. Okay, yeah. He says 2 questions for Darnell. Favorite Steeler of all time?
Favorite Steeler. I mean, you got to go with Big Ben. Oh, Palomalu, though.
Oof. That's a good one, man.
That's tough. I'll go Palomalu. Palomalu, Big Ben.
Palomalu? Wow. Good pull. I would have went Big Ben, but I mean, Palomalu's top 5, easy. Also, number 2, can you shout out my boy JD? He's a huge fan.
Oh, shout out to JD. Dr. who?
Dr. Zoomer.
Dr. Zoomer.
Yep.
Shout out to JD, man.
There we go. Electric Reel with the Tier 1 sub. Code Red with the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Squishin' gifting out 5 Tier 1 gifted subs. That boy Zip with the 500 biddy says, me and D-Wash have the same birthday. We're the exact same age. How old are you?
23. 20.
Dude, that's way too young to not know. Are you serious?
Wait.
The cutoff is mid-30s. That's when you can start forgetting. Mid-20s.
23.
23. I mean, that's early 20s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brain fart, dad life.
Yeah. What year were you born?
01.
Dude, that's insane. Oh my God. Dude, I'm feeling old. Holus with the 500 biddies and no message. Roman Duck with the Tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. I feel like I missed something. We got to catch up before we start building. Darnell said that he doesn't have a time that we have to end the stream by. And I tried to give you a disclaimer, but I don't think he's prepared for how slow these live streams go. The PC build, we are not speed running over here. I hope you're okay with that. Ty Pro with the Twitch Prime sub. OP Dragonite with the Twitch Prime. JT Morris with the Twitch Prime says 2 months. Let's go. Appreciate that. Zach, we need an NFL tier list. I don't think I can provide you. We're on a big tier list kick right now. Like the community, everybody. I gotta turn these on. The community wants tier lists for everything. Have you happened to heard of? We're not gonna talk about this long. Have you heard of what a tech baddie is?
A tech baddie?
Yeah.
No, but I feel like
it's on the up and up in the PC building community. So there's women PC building content creators, and they call themselves the tech baddies. I made a video explaining because I mean it's a long story, but my TikTok algorithm is showing me nothing but tech baddies right now, and everyone's asking for a tier list, and we just can't do it, man. We just can't do it. Bro did not just ask him what a tech baddie was. Zach, you're the best YouTuber. I would pay your subscription, but I'm broke. Sorry to hear that, man. Your viewership is enough and watching ads. Appreciate that. All right, so here is the game plan for tonight. So there's definitely a lot of new people from the Steeler community and whatnot. We are literally always running a gaming PC giveaway. Oh my God, this way. Hold on, sorry. Right here, gaming PC giveaway with a 7800 X3D and an RTX 5070 Ti. We don't give that away every single stream though. Every 6 weeks, we raffle that off. We just raffled one off last week, so the next one is April 24th. But as long as you type in !giveaway and then log in over on Twitch, you can only win those over on Twitch. You are earning points right now for this PC, and then on April 24th, we will raffle that off, and then on that stream, we will immediately start building the next giveaway PC. We've done 11 giveaways like that so far. So I mean, we've been cranking them out. But aside from that, we are also going to be giving away in this stream, no raffle or anything. We have a Corsair K70 Core TKL. I got you the wireless version. They're getting the wired. Sorry, man. Or sorry to them. We're going to be giving away a keyboard. We also got from Corsair, this is their IQ Link Titan 360 RX RGB. This is the complete ecosystem for the AIO because they also sent us the VRM fan here, a pump cap. You can put whatever you want on here, or an LCD screen right there. So that's going to be another one of the PC hardware giveaways today. And then as long as Darnell is okay with it, we're also going to be, I'm going to have you sign this. Yeah. And we're only going to be giving away these to verified Steelers fans. You're going to have to answer some Steelers trivia, which we will do in just a minute. But before we do that, we're going to talk about the rest of the parts inside your build. I hope you're okay with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So aside from the CPU and GPU, first up is the motherboard. Shout out to ASUS for hooking up Darnell over here with the Tough Gaming B850 Plus Wi-Fi ATX B850 motherboard. This has all the bells and whistles on here that we need. Solid VR. Do you know about overclocking? I don't really either, to be fair. But if you ever wanted to get into overclocking, this would be a fantastic motherboard. You got Wi-Fi 7 as fast as it gets, 2.5 gig Ethernet. You will be good to go with a motherboard like that. Thank you very much, ASUS, for sending that out.
Appreciate that. Corsair
also hooked you up with a couple parts for the SSD. We got the MP600 Pro XT, 4 terabytes. Your current PC only has 1 terabyte, and when I was at your house in September, it was full. So it's definitely in the red at this point. Yeah. So 4 terabytes, you definitely should be squared away. This is a PCIe Gen 4 SSD, pretty much as fast as it gets for Gen 4. We could have went Gen 5. You guys know my motto. I don't think that anybody other than like a hardcore video editor or someone doing professional work needs a Gen 5. I think it could introduce more problems than it's worth. So we got the fastest Gen 4 available. Corsair also sent a 64 gig. This is a little overkill, but they went all out for you. 64 gigs of 6,000 megahertz DDR5. I think it's a CL30 kit. This is a very solid DDR5 kit. You currently have 16 gigs of RAM, so this is quadruple that. You'll be good to go. This is perfect for OBS, Twitch. Do you use Discord?
Personally,
yeah,
I do have one, but okay. I don't really know how to use it. You know?
You'll be able to multitask all day, as many Chrome tabs as possible. And then finally, Corsair also sent out this RMX 1000 power supply. This is the new ATX 3.1, which is perfect for our RTX 50 series GPU, fully modular. So we got to plug in all of the individual power cables that we need here, which you'll be doing. But yeah, thank you very much, Corsair, for the hookup on that. And then this is going to be a little controversial. The company, have you heard of the company NZXT?
I have not.
So they've gone through a little bit of drama. How about we get some help from the chat here? In 4 words, how would you describe NZXT? How would you describe NZXT in 4 words right now? Yeah,
No.
we got a little bit of drama here. I'll explain why in just a minute. There's going to be a couple people that don't know, but all right, give me 4 words. NZXT products are fine. I agree. Dog trash. Okay. All right. Scam. They're recovering. Okay, this is a little too fast.
Yeah.
I can't read that. Corrupt. Scam. Absolutely not. All right, so here's the deal. Their pre-built division got caught with some very anti-consumer policies. Nobody's backing them. Everyone's completely against it. I think most people can agree on their products are like everybody loved NZXT beforehand. just for the record, we just don't like them for what they did. This was not the AIO we were actually supposed to use. We had a different AIO that a company shipped us, and when I was prepping the build before you got here, it arrived broke. So I got backups for everything. So that's why we're going with the Kraken 360. I did add, we're not going to be using non-RGB fans. We got some Asia Horse Cosmic RGB fans here. I don't know if you're familiar with this infinity mirror look, where like it kind of like, you'll see it. It looks real good. Asia Horse is a not a super well-known brand like for casuals. Like enthusiasts are definitely familiar with Asia Horse. But I've been meaning to use, this is what I meant to use in my own personal build, but I accidentally bought the wrong thing, and I finally got the right stuff. These look really, really good so far. They're gonna fill out your entire case. But to save time, we have them installed here on your AIO. So it's got RGBs from the side here and then in here, and it's got like that infinity mirror look. So like it keeps on going. It looks really, really good. And then you'll also have the screen here. So it is NZXT. It's still a perfectly fine product, but this was our backup plan, and this is why we have backup plans.
People's names on here be crazy.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
Creamy cheeks.
And then for the case, hopefully you guys can still hear me. We got the legendary Height Y70. I feel like everybody that has an expensive build goes with this case. We got the screen up front. This is a very expensive case. Mikey's with the 1,000 bid. He says, are you going to be doing this in a Steeler color scheme? Well, this is exactly why I designed the build the way that I did, because I'm just making all the components all black, and we got a bunch of RGB color, and then you can do whatever color scheme that you want. If he wants to do Steelers, Georgia, whatever you want, what do you think he'll do? Just like, or maybe just a color?
I don't know yet, man.
You didn't plan this?
I have not planned it.
Yeah, I mean, you can make it look whatever you want.
I honestly didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. It's a $400 case. There's no case that rivals that. It's ridiculous. I don't think that's what I'm daily driving right now. And after trying it, I've come to the conclusion that I don't really think it's worth it. But if we're gonna go all out on a build, you gotta go with it, you know. But for most people, I wouldn't actually recommend spending that kind of money.
Georgia native.
Yeah. Alex with the $5.91 dono says, Bengals are better. I still love your videos. Should we just ban everybody that is a Bengals, Browns, or Ravens fan? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Fire away, mods. Fire away. Get them out. Speaking of mods, Painful is here with the 300 bid. He says, I am here. Appreciate that. So the name Painful, he's a moderator, and he's our top expert guy. So if I need help, look out for Painful messages here. Nom Noms with the 6-month tier 1 resub says, hey, this is the perfect anniversary date for this stream. That boy Zip with the 500 biddies, no message, appreciate it. Alex with the Twitch Prime, Lefty 2 Pistols with the Twitch Prime, Huntington with the Twitch Prime 2-month resub, Moduni, Awesome KB, I might have you start reading these. These are ridiculous. Comsbat Pro, AJ my guy, 12-pack, Juicy Mango, all with the subs and resubs. Appreciate that. Squish him with the 500 bid. He says, after the build, y'all should play a game with the Steelers on the new Madden. Who do you play with as Matt? Are you still playing as the Steelers?
I typically, I don't even want to say it.
Come on, man. You gotta let the people know.
I don't. No, I for sure started off using the Steelers.
Okay.
I feel like I could use any team. I feel like it really just depends on my opponent. If they get like the Chiefs or
Yeah. You usually just play online?
Yeah.
Like head to head or Ultimate Team?
I do have both.
Okay.
So if you guys do have an Ultimate Team, you know.
Oh, you got a franchise going on, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that still going?
The franchise is tricky, you know, because it's weird. Because if I don't have 32 people in there when it starts,
right,
people start trading players, and then when, let's just say a new player want to come, and if the spot's open, and the last team is, let's just say, the Dolphins, then he loads up. Tyreek Hill isn't on the team, and
okay.
So it's tricky to start.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. Plus, I don't really know how to run Discord,
Yeah, okay.
So it's just something I gotta work on.
Crash course on that at some point.
Yeah. But
so, I don't know if you remember this, but when I first came to your house, can I share what you were doing?
No. I mean, yes. I mean,
so
yeah.
I never met you before. I came into your house. Your wife let me in, and you were playing Madden. And I mean, within less than a minute of me being there, touchdown, Darnell, Washington. I was like, okay, wow. Most people want to know if that's what NFL players do, and I got my information. I mean, that was the main reason I came over. Hold on, I gotta start these. I gotta record these cameras because we're making a video for this real quick. Don't listen to the hater. I recently started a Madden offline solo franchise. You have a lot of touchdowns. I'm not gonna lie. You've been tearing it up. Who do you... The QB situation's a little tough, guys. Why don't you tell them the situation that you can tell them about the quarterback?
I mean, from what I could tell you guys is what you guys see is what I know. So, we see the same thing. Clearly, I don't work in the front office, so I don't know. So it's just something we all got to wait and see.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Right. What do you think about DK?
I never met him, but, clearly, like, his ball skills, he's a baller. I mean,
definitely
can't really take that away from him. But, I never met him, so can't wait to meet him and just get the season started. And I'm kind of interested in seeing who we're going to draft, what positions.
For sure.
I feel like that's just always interesting.
How's your off-season going, somebody asked?
It's great, spending time with the family. It's kind of hard, during season because you're always busy.
Yeah. Travel.
Early morning, late nights.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. And definitely with little kids, they typically be asleep about the time you get home. So
yeah,
kind of miss them that day. So.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. This build makes my bank account shiver in fear. I mean, this is definitely a good one here. Elemental with the 5-month tier 1. Zai with the $2 super chat. ZTT Minion, that's a name, with the 6-month tier 1. Yo, Zach, who is this man? Also, can I have a graphics card? Guys, this is Darnell, Washington. I got one more question for you, man. And we're just gonna we'll run a play real quick.
Okay.
And then I'll ask afterwards. So this was a little shall we say skirmish the last time that we played the Eagles here. People might be wondering like what caused this little skirmish. Oh, there's a flag coming in. Okay. Well, why are all these people, I mean, almost the bench clear? What happened? Oh, well, there's Darnell, number 80 right there. Okay. Okay, so you were somewhat involved here.
A little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh,
A little bit.
I saw that live, and I was like, before the skirmish even happened, I was screaming. I was like, let's go. So the person that you were, as Tom Brady said, you put him on skates. This is Darius Slay right here, guys. And he was on the Eagles, and we just drafted him. Or, sorry, we just traded for him. Or no, we didn't even trade.
Signed.
We just signed for him.
Yeah.
And now you guys are going to be on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked to him yet?
I have not. Kind of waiting to see how that's going to be.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys will work it out.
Yeah, no, for sure. Definitely, I'm just the type of guy or player. I don't really hold grudges or things like that. Like what I do on the field is totally what I do differently off the field.
Yeah.
I'm a good dude.
Yeah.
At that time, it was just like. At that time,
you just had to flex a little bit.
No, it was just, but at that time, probably as soon as we got to that the back line, I heard the whistle. I'm not gonna lie. Like I heard the whistle, but I felt him like I knew he was gonna swing. If you're a grown man and another grown man is like, you can't really do nothing in that situation. I feel like a lot of people can't do nothing in that situation. So definitely being that much smaller than me. And so I was just like, what clicked in my head was a blind side.
Okay.
Took him all the way to the stands and whatever, to the bus or whatever. But that just played in my head. And I saw the wall. And, he's much shorter than me. So I'm like,
yeah, a little bit shorter.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I heard the whistle. I felt him trying to fight off. I'm like, I saw the wall. I'm like, yeah. I was just like, why not?
You gotta finish it.
I was just like, why not?
You gotta finish it.
So and plus, I thought, Najee was, gonna score, or I mean, at least, because I can't see.
It could be behind you.
Yeah. So like when I pulled around, if you really go look at the clip, I checked my inside, make sure that. I forgot who was right there. Didn't blitz. I saw him take his block, So I'm just like, I'm the last block. If I take him, we score.
Yeah.
So I was just like, why not make a score? And why not, do it in style a little bit?
Get some style. I mean, that was definitely, was the penalty on you?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think it was on me, him, and I think that's it. I don't know if they got Calvin.
No, I don't think the Eagles got a penalty.
Oh, so it might have just been.
Yeah, I think that's why we were revolting, because they didn't throw anything on the Eagles. But yeah, now you guys are teammates, and if somebody can record that first conversation, that'd be great. But no, we're not going to arm wrestle. I don't want.
I'm sore.
Yeah.
Arm day.
Me too. I do have a serious forearm issue going on right now. I got no chance. Not like I would if I was healthy. Somebody said, "Who is your GOAT tight end?"
Oh, that's tough. So when I originally converted to tight end, because before I was receiver, just taller, skinny kid at the time. But when I actually converted to tight end, it was actually Vernon Davis.
Oh.
I don't know why, but Vernon Davis was the first tight end I really started watching, and then as I got bigger and bigger, then Gronk. Start leading on Gronk.
Nice.
And then from there, just, little games of everybody, the Kittle, stuff like that. So
Vernon was a dog. No shame there, says Shauner. Definitely. As a pro athlete, do you still eat sweets?
Yeah. Lately, no. But during the season, like you burn so many calories and games and things like that. It's just something I've been doing since college. I will have a little ice cream, not too much, the night before the game, and they gave it to us for our meals right after our team meeting. We get like our late night snack, and so there'd be cookies, ice cream, smoothies, shakes, whatever you probably think. They probably have it out there. So a little ice cream,
nice.
That's probably my favorite little.
Did you see the clip of DK talking about his diet? It was a while ago.
What was it? One pack? Was it like a pack of candy?
Yeah. A coffee. and one meal.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf said that on a consistent. I mean, I don't think he's lying.
No.
He said he eats a bag of candy, one coffee. That alone is pretty crazy. I drink like 8 cups of coffee a day or drink, and then just one meal, and that's it. And he is a freak of an athlete, and that's insane. Get my boy more water. Do you need more water, man? They're concerned about your water intake.
Nah.
I got the good stuff for you too, man.
Yeah.
Dr. Zoomer said, who was the best player that you ever played with at Georgia?
Ooh, best player. That's tough. So many good players there.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to go with, I say Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
Brock.
Yeah.
That's my dog, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and,
definitely.
I mean, if you just want to go based off accolades and things like that, he won the Mackey,
Right.
which is, if you guys don't know, the best tight end award. I don't think any, but I mean, yeah, Brock, and plus he was in the same room with me, so
right. How many years were you there together for?
2.
2. Okay.
Yeah, he's 1 year behind me. Yeah, he came.
Brock is that dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So we're in a 2-minute ad break. As soon as those ads are over, we're gonna start building. Actually, we'll do one. Do you want to do a Steelers giveaway or a PC hardware giveaway first?
Ooh.
We gotta get this going.
I guess we should let chat decide.
Chat decide.
Yeah.
PC hardware or Steelers. Type either one of those. Which one should we do first? We got a minute left of ads. Steelers.
Let's go with
Steelers.
Yeah,
we'll do Steelers. Okay. I got some trivia. We'll wait for the minute though. So for people that are over on YouTube, remember these giveaways are only on Twitch. It's not a master plan to funnel you guys over to Twitch. It's just the platform only works. The giveaway platforms only work on Twitch. I'm sorry. So if you're not over there now, if you want a chance to win some Darnell signed Steelers gear, head on over to twitch.tv/ZachTechTurf ASAP, because we're going to do this in less than a minute. And just as a reminder, Darnell does have a Twitch, !Darnell. What's the first game you're going to stream with the new PC?
Ooh. That's tough. I feel like I don't want to go typical, the Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean,
but I feel like you kind of have to.
Mm-hmm.
At least just to, fill it out, get used to it.
Yeah.
Because, I've been playing on PC, not PC, console, pretty much my whole life. So
right.
Converting over going to take some time. So people say go Madden.
Yeah.
Probably Madden,
Yeah, you should do Madden.
Yeah,
the people
Madden.
want. Us normal folk want to see NFL athletes play Madden. That's just that's what we need in life, right there.
That's a lot of go balls.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
I've been struggling this year on Madden. I can't throw anything that's past 10 yards. No go balls at all. Everything has to be a Steelers. What do they call it? Not a dig, but or an option. What's the
stick?
A stick. Yes.
Okay,
I do nothing but sticks or like some running back. I don't know what the out and in.
In Madden they call it Texas.
Yeah.
The little,
Yeah, we do.
okay.
I can't do anything that's 10 yards down the field.
That's crazy.
Now,
That's crazy.
I'm a big Justin Fields fan. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But I can run out of the pocket with him like nobody's business. So, but my Madden game is struggling big time.
Nah, it's Madden's interesting. I always lose to my brother in Madden, so I kind of steal a little bit of his little schemes or whatever.
Yeah.
But now, I don't think he'd beat me now, but that was like back in the day.
Okay.
But now it's just for me like how I play it.
Mm-hmm.
I just if they want to stay in cover 4, hit them short.
Yeah.
Then once I see them, like a little bit of man, a little cover 2, like cover 2 and cover 3 is the easiest thing to break, like defeat, But cover 4,
when you're playing, sorry to interrupt. When you're playing Madden, do you have a good grasp instantly of what they're in, what the defense is in?
Typically.
Okay.
I'm not going to say I'm 100% right,
Yeah.
but for us, it's just reading a triangle. Where's the corner? Where's the safety? if it's 2 safeties, 1 safety,
Mm-hmm.
and the linebacker. So as soon as I call hike, like before the play, I'll be like, all right, it's either cover 4, cover 2, but it could still be cover 3 if they invert. So that's why about 1 second into the play, I typically will be like, okay, this is the play.
Right.
That's why I always audible. I always have my little check down.
Okay. All right.
It's kind of like real
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's a real deal
here,
right there.
Here,
you
so.
put people in motion to try and.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Yeah. I don't go that far. I used to, but I don't have the patience anymore.
Yeah.
We just, for me, it's either the number 1 guy or whatever my check down is. That's the extent of it. Okay, so let's do our first Steelers giveaway. I'll let you decide which one. Do you want to sign a football or? Dude, this helmet looks sick.
Yeah, that helmet do look nice.
You want to do that first?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
go
do that.
helmet. Let's go helmet.
So this is what we're gonna sign first. Thank you for doing this, by the way.
All right.
Steelers helmet. Oh man, let's go. Squish him with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. We'll do this on camera. That way they have the. Oh, I should have opened this ahead of time, shouldn't I? Like this. One of my employees just got me as a Christmas gift, one of these mini helmets signed by TJ Watt. I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy about that, man.
Clutch.
Yeah. I got signatures of you, TJ, Minka.
I feel like having TJ's rare.
Yeah, is it?
Personally,
Yeah.
I mean, he's a, you know,
Oh, I guess
he's a dude, but
yeah.
like he give away I see him give away his gloves, orange bands, like pre-game and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But like, I don't really see him signing a lot.
Oh, okay.
So like,
wow.
maybe he do something like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But from what I see, I feel like having TJ is rare. Like, I saw him shut down. Like, if he don't want to sign, he'll be like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But like, I feel like me, if they ask me to sign, I sign most of the time. But
there you go. Get that out of the way.
people typically.
You can do whatever you want, man. This is for the people. Leave the zip tie. Yeah, I put the zip ties back on. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't remove it. We're good. There we go. That looks clean, man. Okay. All right. So for the PC hardware giveaways, we're going to do it a little bit more official. But for Steelers, come on, guys. I don't want to give this to a Ravens fan, a Bengals fan. Like, come on now. Like, we need real Steelers fans here. I'm not going to deny you, but I really hope that I see a Pittsburgh mailing address. But I mean, we got Steelers fans everywhere, so it's fine if not. But the way that you can win this is you have to answer the first trivia question of the day, Steelers trivia here. And I'm just going to pick like whoever pops up on the screen first. It's not going to be the very first person that answers. What?
Somebody says Antonio. People are just.
It's not Antonio Holmes. I was thinking about getting him in there, but no, we did not. I'm just going to like look over there, and wherever my eyes go, whoever answered the question correctly is going to get this first helmet. And then we got more giveaways coming later. So the first giveaway trivia question. Do you know what year was the last Steelers playoff win?
I must know this, huh?
You don't have to. I mean, it's
I
way before your time.
Yeah, I personally don't.
2016 was the last Steelers playoff win. We beat the Chiefs in 2016. These were the Alex Smith pre-Patrick Mahomes days. Who was the quarterback, running back, and wide receiver 1 during that game? And as a quick little hint, none of them scored touchdowns. QB, running back, wide receiver 1. Nobody scored a touchdown. Who's got it? It was in 2016.
Ben, Bill, Brown.
Yep. There it is. Ty Pro. Ty Pro's got it. We'll give it to Ty Pro. Can somebody write that down, please? Ty Pro _ YouTube. It was the Killer Bees, man. Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, and AB. That was a... Did you watch Steelers back then? Or probably not.
I honestly never watched football until I
really
made it where I'm at now. And I mean, I watch film, but
Yeah.
I don't watch football.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes.
Yeah, the killer bee, that was definitely the most exciting as a fan, the time frame of the killer bees there. None of them scored a touchdown in that playoff game. And the only reason that the Steelers won was because Boswell.
Oh, that's great.
18 points. Very typical Steelers game right there.
It was similar to, what game was that this year? He scored, what, like 50?
That was against the Falcons.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he had a dominant season, but against the Falcons, he had all 18 points. Boswell. What's Boswell like? You talk to him a lot?
Yeah. He's I probably wouldn't say quiet, but he's probably, I mean, you know, he been in the league for a long time, so he's just one of those guys who you could go to and just ask him questions and be like,
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know, like, how does this work? How did that work? Who should I go talk to for this or this? You know, he for sure, he's a guy to, I guess, go to, and, you know, he'll help you out.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's a good dude, you know.
He's been there for us for a while, man. Yeah, all 18 points. All right, you ready to start actually PC building?
Yeah,
We are 57 minutes into the live stream. So this is part numero uno. Again, this is the Asus Tough Gaming B850 plus Wi-Fi. We're going to install the 9800 X3D. Again, this is the absolute best gaming CPU that you can get right now. I'm going to install this, you said. And I mean, if you want. I got this one. I got this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up. I'm going to guide you through it. That way you know everything.
Okay.
So we're going to undo this latch right here and then pull this up. And this is the danger zone of a PC. If one of these pins on the motherboard gets bent, like, we're cooked. That we got to go to the backup motherboard instantly. So the CPU, sometimes the pins are on the CPU, sometimes the pins are on the motherboard. This time they are on the motherboard. So this is all those pins are going to make contact with that. There's not much that we can mess up, but whenever we're holding a CPU, we hold it like this. That way our fingers aren't touching the underside of it. And then it's going to go in this orientation. For if you're going Intel, AMD, whatever, you always look for this gold corner here on the CPU, and that's going to match up with some type of corner on the motherboard. See not corner, triangle.
Gotcha.
On the triangle there. So we're going to flip this up. And I am just going to gently sit this in here like that. That's probably the most stressful part of building a PC.
I probably would have broke it.
No, you got it. And then to make sure that you're good to go, we can give it a little wiggle to make sure it's not going anywhere. And then we latch that down. I'm going to let you do this part just so you can feel. You're going to push this all the way down until this bar goes under here. Gotcha. And I'm just letting you know it's an awkward feeling because it's you got to I promise you're not going to break it. Right? And then go up and under.
Gotcha.
How'd that feel? Is that okay?
No, I honestly felt like I was going to break it.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, so imagine you saved up all this money, you bought a $500 CPU, and then you got to push down that level of pressure. And if you've never done it before, I mean, like that's the scary part right there. But that's the hard part. So now we can get the RAM action here. This one, I think you're up for. This is a 64 gigabyte. Again, shout out to Corsair for hooking us up with the 64 gig Vengeance DDR5 6000 megahertz CL30. Wait until you put the RAM in. I mean, this gives you a little bit of an audible click. So what you're gonna do is you gotta line up the notch on the RAM with the notch on here. It will not let you install it the wrong way. See how that lines up perfectly? So see how I kind of just slotted it in there?
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm going to push down with both sides until this clicks up. Listen. Just like that.
Gotcha.
You want to do this one?
Yeah.
There you go. And this is going to go in the fourth slot. Whenever we have 2 sticks, we always go in the second slot from the left and then the fourth slot. Yeah, make sure it gets fully adjusted. And there you go. And then equal pressure all the way down. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Boom. All right. Now we're gonna do the SSD, which 4 terabytes of storage should be plenty for you. Now we're gonna switch things up, chat, just a little bit here.
Bro, hands are giant.
Let me see your hands compared to mine on here. I mean, I got pretty big hands.
Yeah.
Yours are a little bit more muscular.
Look at my finger. This happened.
Oh dang! What happened?
The Colts game.
What happened?
I don't know.
On that play?
I don't know. It's just after the game. It was worse.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't. I'd kind of make a little fist now.
Oh wow! So you were dealing with that the whole time?
Yeah, I was dealing with that.
Yeah.
The whole
I'm assuming that affects
that.
catching, right?
That and blocking, trying to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, for sure. See, we don't know about the little injuries like that. We only hear about the ACLs and whatnot. So by the end of the season, nobody's 100%. Everyone's dealing with something.
Yeah.
So this is the SSD. This has a heatsink on it. Now, I think like I said, I think we're gonna mix things up a little bit. Typically, you would put an SSD up top here because that's usually gonna be your fastest slot. Oh, actually, we're not gonna. Let me think. Yeah, we're gonna put it in the bottom. Chat, let me know what you guys think. Instead of putting it up top, this is just a Gen 4 SSD, and these are Gen 4 slots down here, and this is a Gen 5 slot. I'm gonna put this down here. That way, if you ever want to upgrade in the future, you have easy access to this slot because we have a vertically mounted GPU. Our graphics card is going to be covering it right here. So if we put the SSD up here, then whenever you go to upgrade 2 years from now or whatever, you'd have to uninstall everything. Yep, exactly.
Gotcha.
So we're going to put it down here. More efficient. Yes, go ahead on Gen 4. That works best, I think. Yeah, we're going to do that. We don't even have any tools out, though. This is my toolbox to prove that I built a couple PCs. You get these with like all the CPUs.
I see.
This is just my public credit here. Okay, I'll let you do the honors of this one.
It kind of remind me of when I was in high school and when I take them college trips.
Yeah.
You typically you would see on each college trip you would see the backpack of the prospect and a lanyard. And people have 50, 100 lanyards on one backpack.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I was thinking you were gonna say the pride stickers on a helmet.
Oh.
Yeah, like how some schools do.
Yeah.
That's mine. Those are my pride stickers right there. Okay, so this is you can just twist this just like normal. Let's uninstall these two right here. Satanic with the Twitch Prime sub, appreciate it. Airsec with the tier 1 gifted sub. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up here. Moonlighter with the Twitch Prime, 6-2 Night with the tier 1. Just keep, or you can do it like that. And then it's gonna stay in, it's not gonna pull out the whole way. There you go. It's a ratcheting screwdriver.
Yeah,
do you know who Linus Tech Tips is?
Who?
Linus Tech Tips? He is the biggest PC building YouTuber out there, by a mile. This is his screwdriver.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, it's
used to just the regular.
The ratcheting is very nice. So we're gonna put the SSD right in here. I'll show you. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. We're just gonna slot this in here. See how there's a notch right here, like a small side and a big side, and then that's gonna line up with this. I'll do it once and then let you do it. So that's just gonna go in just like that, and then we can just push it down. Like that. Do you want to do it? Yeah. You got to get some credit for building the PC yourself. Lake Waterhead with the Twitch Prime sub. John with the Twitch Prime. 3 months. Yeah, just push it. Yep, there you go. And then push down. Boom, there you go. So that's installed. 4 terabytes. I highly doubt you're going to need to upgrade that. But just in case if you need to, then you can just uninstall these two and use the slot up here. That'll be very easy to access in the future. Tell Darnell the sad story, the sad history behind your Ziploc. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I mean, I used to carry around Ziploc bags of all my supplies. And speaking of the 3D printing, this was my newest 3D printing invention here. Just some fancier storage. No, I didn't think it was a sad history, but apparently it is. 2K viewers is wild, Zach. It's the Darnell effect. Thanks for the extra viewers, man. Zach, you are our tech baddie. I got you, man. I got you. A Titanic God with the 600 biddies says, "Hi Zach, how are you? I'm loving the stream tonight. Also, how are the giveaways in the stream going to work? We're doing giveaways throughout the whole night. We just did the signed helmet. We're gonna make a little bit more progress here before we do the next one. So the last thing that we usually do for a motherboard prep is prepping the cooler for the CPU. I already did that in advance. This is something that, I gotta whip out the instructions for, and I figured I'd save people some time. So we're installing the AIO, and all I did were install these threaded things with the spacers here. That way the AIO is already just ready to go. So our motherboard is fully prepped, and there's nothing else to do with that.
People love you on here.
What you seeing?
Nah, I just saw the tech Betty stuff. People be saying some wild stuff on here though.
Yeah, Tech Baddies is the new one.
Earlier there was like, "Can I hold your hands?"
Oh no,
that other stuff.
Remember the disclaimer about just ignoring something? Yeah, that would be that. Somebody said, "What do you think about Mason Rudolph?"
I feel like Mason, to me, he was one of the first mentors I had, coming into the league. His locker, it was to the left of mine, and I heard it's going right back. So he was the first locker buddy I had, and before even that, he was also in camp. We were locker buddies. So
what's camp?
In camp.
Oh, camp.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
I'm tripping. But yeah, in camp, he was, also the same locker buddy. So I feel like he just helped me. And like definitely like before practice, going over the plays, if it was like a signal I needed help with or a play I needed help with or how he coached me like how to run this route, how to, like this is what to expect. This is their timing if they got a 5-step drop. So I have time to, work your defender or, things like that. So he for sure helped me a lot. So,
nice.
Love him, man.
Yeah. He has a really good reputation from our perspective of, I feel like he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Out of all the coaches you've had, who's the best?
In my lifetime?
Apparently. We'll go with that, yeah.
I'd say position coach. I'll say coach here. Tight end coach, Alfredo Roberts.
Okay.
Head coach. I feel like you just gotta give it to Mike T. But like non-position coach and non-head head coach. I don't know why, or I guess I kind of know why, but O-line coaches is always like fun.
Yeah.
D-line coaches are always fun, because I guess I go against their D-line a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
And O-line because people.
How hard are you guys going in like a Wednesday or Thursday practice?
In season?
In season.
Okay, in season, it's probably, we're going.
Yeah.
I'll probably say 9. I want to put a percentage on it because some days, some people will wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Some people want to go 100%. So,
yeah.
I feel like most days, let's just say like 90. Like 90%.
That's up there.
Yeah. It's up there.
I think Steelers have the reputation of going harder in practice.
From what I heard around the league, yeah, it's up there.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm used to it. Definitely coming from Georgia, University of Georgia, Kirby Smart. Mm-hmm. Our Tuesday practices are 100%.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's try to take your head off.
Yeah.
Defense talking crazy.
And that's like first string offense going against first string defense.
First string defense. It's a saying that Georgia will call it. They call it Bloody Tuesdays. And
jeez.
Some days it may get that,
Wow. Okay, so this is our power supply. This is called a modular power supply because non-modular power supplies will have all of the cables plugged in already. Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, you're not going to use all of the cables. Modular gives us the benefit that we only have to use what we want. I just stashed a whole thing of cables because we're not going to need them. So we're going to plug in exactly what we need. And I'll let you do this. This is for our 24-pin plugging into the motherboard. So these 2 connections are going to go here and here. Line that up with the top tab, which is right there.
Gotcha.
And then the top tab for there.
It should click or?
It's going to click, yeah. Yeah, you'll feel when it's like lining up right, and then you can push down.
These hands. Bro.
There you go. Now push all the way down. Yep. Hardware Dynasty with the tier 1 gifted sub and the 350 biddies says, Darnell, where would you rank Jason? This guy's a big time Cowboys fan. Where would you rank Jason Witten all time tight end?
All time?
Yeah.
I will say.
Top what?
I'll say he for sure top. I give him like top 6, 7.
Wow, really? Okay.
Or, cause I'm trying to think. Cause I never really watched football growing up, so I know for sure. I will say Gronk before him, and this is like no order. Gronk, like I mentioned, Vernon Davis, just because I grew up on him. So did 6, 7.
Once somebody says it, it just I still. If we could get an explanation of that, I've never asked for the explanation. It's something, but you just happen to be 6'7".
Yeah, I don't.
It doesn't work out. Waiting at top 6 though.
And would you say that's too high?
Well, I
too low?
am a diehard Cowboys hater.
Okay. So I
like
can't.
not delusional, not top 50 for me.
I don't. I don't know.
Top six.
I feel like top 6 solid.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Oh yeah, Tony Gonzalez, Greg Olsen. I don't know. It's too many.
Yeah, I feel like I'm Antonio Gates. Did you say that?
Antonio Gates.
There's somebody else. Who are we missing? There's someone obvious that we're missing.
I feel like we're missing somebody.
They'll get it. You got to give it. Kelsey. That's who I was thinking of. Yeah. Shannon Sharp also top 10 for sure. Yeah.
I talked to him earlier today.
Shannon Sharp?
Yeah.
Like on TV or?
Not on TV.
Okay.
I wish. But,
how'd that go down?
Nah, just Instagram DMs.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Can you give us any insight or is that?
Nah, yeah. Just about his brand. You know, he started his
I'm not up to speed on his Shannon Sharp. Okay.
His own cognac. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna plug in this one as well, and then I'm gonna let you do the honors for this one. So this requires a backstory. This is NVIDIA's 12-volt high-power connector. How about you guys give me just to get Darnell up to speed real quick? Give me one word of how you would describe this very connector right here. This is NVIDIA technology that all power supplies have to abide by now.
Fire, sick, fire.
By fire, they mean like house fire. Not good fire. Yeah. This is house fire. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Burning, yeah, hazard. Boom, melt, exactly. This has a terrible reputation.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to let you plug it in. That way I'm not...
so you're not responsible.
This is all you, man. So you're going to line up see how there's a thin side and then the small side? Thin. Right here,
gotcha.
And small.
Gotcha.
The only thing that we need to do is make sure it is plugged in all the way, and we're gonna double and triple check it before you go home, or before I give you the PC. But these, when they first, see, it clicked. It's in there. That was all Darnell. That's all you, man. I'm gonna double and triple check that. That's all the way in. Okay. So the other side of that, this is what's going to power our graphics card, and it's only like this on NVIDIA GPUs. And a lot of them have melted. This is the exact reason why I don't want to give you a 5090, is because on a 5080, this is going to be sending like what, 380 watts or so, but on a 5090, it's going to send 600 watts. And I mean, I'm not an electrician, but that is way too much wattage for a gaming PC, just the graphics card. It's ridiculous. So we're gonna play it safe with the 5080. But we have all of our connectors for our modular power supply plugged in. Again, shout out to Corsair for the RM1000X power supply. This is I think this is a tier A, right? Pretty sure this is a tier A. Rex with the 1,000 bid, he says, what an absolute banger stream so far. Just got the kids to bed. I'm here, tuned in, baby. Let's go. Also, Beast Boy with the $10 dono says, I just had my second baby born today at 0943. Everyone is healthy, and we're going home tomorrow morning. I love newborns. I love my dad life. Quick answers. How much better? Oh, these are PC hardware questions now. Wow, he just went straight from dad life to which GPU should I buy? How much better is the 7900 XTX compared to the 7900 XT to play COD and stream? It all depends on pricing, but I would definitely recommend spending the extra money. I mean, the XT is still good, but the XTX is still AMD's #1 GPU right now. Darnell, you see that?
Where?
Someone said you're an extremely underrated tight end. Can you? I know you got to watch what you say. Can you give us your analysis of yourself as a tight end? Have you been used properly so far? How do you feel about your current role on the Steelers? How are we feeling?
I'll say I feel like I guess it started coming out of high school. Because, I mean, if you guys know me or at least heard of me, or even watch Georgia, same thing I'm doing here is similar to what I was doing there. Mm-hmm. So I feel like everybody already put me in the category like he's a blocking tight end.
Yeah.
He's this, he's that. Yes, I am 6'7". Yes, I'm probably the biggest tight end in the league or whatever. But, if you look back before then, I never blocked ever. So I learned how to block in college.
Before Georgia?
No, yeah, I never blocked before Georgia. Before Georgia, I was listed as a tight end, and, well, technically I was listed as an athlete since I played punter and DN. But really I was a receiver. So, just being in the three-point stance was new. So,
yeah,
and coming in there to top university, and I think my freshman year at Georgia, Trey McKitty was a transfer from Florida State. He got hurt, so he was out like the first 4 or 5 games, and I had to play as a true freshman. So,
okay,
I guess I just got good at it.
Yeah,
I guess going against the Trayvon Walkers, the Nolan, the Jalen's, and the list goes on. Azeez Ojulari.
Yeah.
I guess those guys made me who I am today.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. So from my point of view, and I know this is going to come off as glazing and whatnot, but I'm a diehard Steelers fan, man. I don't think the Steelers are utilizing you. Like, I get that you are probably one of the best blocking tight ends in the league, but when you caught that back shoulder from Fields last year, like that was towards the beginning of the season, and I thought I saw the future of the Steelers for the rest of the year. It's like that is literally indefensible. A little. I mean, you specifically after you caught the touchdown did this to the safety, if you remember. I mean, I feel like I know it's more difficult. I'm not super delusional, but I feel like I could throw you a touchdown. You're a huge target, man.
If it's like, it don't have to be in the right spot. If it's somewhat in that area,
yeah, I
feel like I can come down with it. I'm not saying I'm George Pickens one hand, and it may not be fancy, but for sure, like I know my capabilities, and I've done it before. I mean, in practice a lot of times, but
at the combine, that one-handed, yeah. I mean that was George Pickens right there. Yeah, I mean you definitely have the ability.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, just playing receiver my whole life. So, and having God-given 11-inch hands, you know, that I recorded at the combine. But for the most part,
What do you think I got?
I feel like you probably got like a.
It's definitely bigger than Pickett, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like you probably got like a soft because how they measure it, they measure from pinky to thumb.
I got a small pinky. Oh my god. Yeah, my pinky's small.
Here to there is 11 inches. So
okay. I might have to bust out the ruler one
like
day. That's up there.
9 3/4, or probably 10, maybe.
Okay. All right. I feel
it.
like you're accurate. I feel like NFL players know. You can just look. What all right, so I played football from 3rd grade up till senior year.
Okay.
What position do you think I played?
It sounds like a trick question since you said that. I'm gonna go. Did you play both sides of the ball or just one side?
No, only offense.
Offense. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a trick question. I'm
6'3".
I do want to say quarterback, but
I'll take that as a compliment, to be honest.
I do want to say quarterback, but I want to say somewhere on the O-line. No?
You got to go for it. I'm not going to give you a hint. You got to
right.
pick.
I'm in the ball. Okay.
You got to pick. I'm 6'3", 214 as of today.
Okay.
But I'm also 33 years old. I didn't look like this my whole life. Water boy.
I don't want to say tackle. I want to say center.
Dude, that's crazy.
I want to say center.
I was center for all but 2 years. I was
crazy.
And also long snapper.
That's crazy.
I had a passion for long snapping. Yeah, that's my wife right there, kolaches and coffee. She's like, wow, that's crazy that you pulled that, man. Yeah, so I was center for, I think I played maybe 11 years. I don't know what it came out, or no, probably 9 or 10. But all but 2, I was center. 1 year I played tight end. Had 1 touchdown for the year. I mean, I was tearing it up. I mean, and then 1 year, my growth spurt and athleticism just peaked compared to everybody in 8th grade, and I was quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, you pretty much called all of that to a T. Nice work, man. All right, let's do a PC hardware giveaway before we start putting those parts together. Let's do the Corsair K70 Core TKL. Shout out to Corsair for sending this out to us. This is a obviously 10 keyless wired keyboard. This is their K70 Core lineup. I really like the volume dial on here. And one of the things I complimented them for, and this is going to apply to the keyboard I gave you as well, is this is one of the best sounding keyboards from Corsair. Usually, like the big brand companies, they don't have a ton of respect from the community for like the sound. Like people, it's a whole hobby on its own, just getting into keyboards, you know. This one actually sounds really good for a big name brand company. So if you guys want to enter the giveaway, again, you got to be on Twitch. We're only going to run this for like 2 minutes. I'm going to open it up to everybody, and all you have to do is type. Actually, let's make them. What should they type?
For what?
They just have to type a word.
Oh, so
yeah.
So,
I was going to go keyboard, but I got an opportunity here to.
So like they type it, they win it.
They type it, and then that means they get entered into it.
Okay.
No, it's not going to be Darnell. Or maybe we do Darnell. Or Corsair?
Yeah.
Or is there one word football? Oh, no. Here we go. All right. This is going to be it. Without space.
Okay.
Lamar sucks. You okay with that? I know this isn't endorsed by you, but this is my stream, man. Lamar sucks. There we go. All right, type in Lamar sucks, and that will enter you. Hold on, I'm gonna reset it real quick. Don't. Oh, they're already in it. Okay, we're good. Keep going.
Somebody asked, "Where's the beer?"
Good question, man. Good question. He politely declined, and I'm not gonna come on here and drink by myself. Well, you're not sipping over there. So we're going sober Thirsty Thursday so far. Remember, the giveaway is only on Twitch, guys. You got to be watching on Twitch. Type in Lamar sucks with no spaces in between there. I do think, like, what would I do if somebody like Lamar reached out and asked for a PC. Like, business-wise, it would make sense to do that.
It's only right.
Yeah, like...
but, I don't know.
I don't think you know this about me. Like, I actually hate everyone that's not the Steelers. I'm not like this in any other sport, but, like, I genuinely hate every other team.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
What would you do? How would you have somebody else on the team, take over that?
Yeah.
Or...
No, I mean...
He said no.
I can't imagine I would decline, realistically. But, I mean, like, I would probably risk it with the 59, dude.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, I got to protect the Steelers players. All right, we're going to choose a winner. Just type in Lamar sucks. I'll give you guys like 10 more seconds. You don't need to type it in more than once. Not more than once. Swigert with the 8-month Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Star Destroyer with the 1,000 bid. He says, welcome to the greatest show on Twitch, Darnell. And thanks for all the continual PC knowledge and being an inspiration for me building my first gaming PC. Appreciate it. Dr. Zoomer with the 41-month Tier 1 resub says, sub ran out mid-stream. Darnell, what was the first car you bought with your NFL paycheck?
Dang, first car. So, with the paycheck, because I actually bought a car before.
Oh, okay.
After college, well, when I was training, I trained in California.
Okay.
So for the combine, and that was a red eye Challenger.
Okay.
But
you still have it?
No, I don't. Okay. I don't. Now, well, with the weather out here, it's kind of hard. But I say TRX.
The TRX.
The TRX.
Yeah.
So
you have that and what you drove here?
Yeah, the Grand Wagoneer.
Yeah.
So
that TRX is nice.
Yeah, it is.
That's real nice.
It is.
What year is it?
What year is that? 2020.
It's got to be a 3 or a 4, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
It's real nice. Okay. All right. The winner of the Corsair K70 Core TKL is Andres_OP. Please send a message to confirm. Andres, congrats, man. You guys can stop. Well, I mean, you can keep typing Lamar sucks if you want. I'm okay with that, but you guys can stop typing that now. The giveaway for that is over as long as Andres_OP responds in the next minute or two.
He said I'm here.
Oh, this should have populated. You saw Andres?
Yeah.
All right, I trust you. Yep, he's here. Just okay, good to go. All right, Andres, please send me a DM on Twitch, and we'll send that out to you. Okay, I'm gonna take a bathroom break before. You want to take a quick break? We'll get another water or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run an ad real quick while we take a break, and then we'll try to step it up. That way, what time is it? It's not even 10. Yeah, we're good to go. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. We're gonna jump into the PC building thing as soon as I catch up on all these alerts and whatnot. D-Man gifted out another tier 1 sub. Thank you. Dusif with the Twitch Prime resub says, "Hi Zach, do you still recommend going for a 2080 Ti pre-owned, or is it better to get a 30 series at least?" We're at the point where 30s, like, unless if you're trying to get a very specific budget at a lower number, I would go 30 series just to get the newer technology, newer DLSS versions, etc. Celestial with the tier 1 gifted sub. CS6 official with the tier 1. Appreciate that. I think we're caught up. I definitely missed some a while ago, but I apologize. All right, let's start. We're ready for the case now. This is where we start. All of the Lego pieces are pretty much built. Now we just got to put it all in the case. Sam Tech with the 300 biddy says, "Yo Zach, how's it going? Loving the build parts for this PC. Darnell, I hope your finger heals up soon. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the stream, and good night. Thanks for tuning in, man." Lamar still sucks. I agree. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the motherboard inside of here. This is. Are you familiar with the a vertical versus horizontal GPU mount?
No.
Typically, a GPU would install like this, but yours is gonna install vertically. Vertically is definitely like the fancy way to go. That's part of the reason why this case costs so much. Is because it comes with this adapter here. This is going to plug into the motherboard, and that way our graphics card can plug in down here. So I'm going to uninstall one of these parts real quickly so we can do that. Just as a reminder for the giveaways, as long as you type in !giveaway and you're logged in via Twitch, you are earning points towards this RTX 5070 Ti build. We're not raffling that one off until April 24th, but we are doing live giveaways throughout the stream tonight. We have a signed football left and a Corsair AIO left, which those will be given away right away on stream. Okay, motherboard time. Where'd I put it? There we go. So for the motherboard, we have a bunch of, hold on. We got a bunch of screws here, all around the outside. That's what secures the motherboard to the case.
Gotcha.
Do you want to put it in?
Is it something like...
All you got to do is go
line it up.
in like that. Yep,
Gotcha.
I'll let you do it. Just don't grind metal together. And that should line up with that big opening right there. There you go. Yeah, and then, yep, perfect. And then one of those should, yeah, we're good to go. That's fully locked in. And now I'm gonna give you this, we're just gonna leave that undone. And I'm gonna give you the screws to start securing that in there. Is this pre-recorded? No. This is. Do you get that question when you live stream?
Nah. I mean, your chat crazy. So
Yeah.
My chat be like, mine's for sure a lot slower.
I'm gonna make sure that this is the correct screw first, because sometimes the motherboard or case manufacturers will use different standoffs. That's the correct one. So here you go, and we just want to fill up all of those screw holes on the outside. I'll give you a pile to work with. We can't see. We got two big dudes over here. All right, 6'7" and 6'3". I'm sorry that we're off camera a little bit. Nova with the Twitch Prime sub. Ackerstrol with the tier 1, appreciate it.
How tight should I do it?
All the way. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just like that. It doesn't have to be like ratcheted down. TBN Barry with the 300 biddy says, "Can you please answer my previous bit message? I would appreciate it." All right, I'll do my best, man. Hold on. TBN. Oh man, that's pretty far down. Sorry. Oh, I don't see it, man. Sorry, man. I don't see it. Send me a DM if you need some help. I got you. Is the Ryzen 7 9700X and a 9070 good? Yeah, that's a great combo for sure. Why are people saying 6.7? We still have yet to figure it out, man. Can you switch the views? Yeah, I got you. There you go. Right now, he's just screwing in all of the motherboard screws. That way the motherboard doesn't fall out. Some people will do the motherboard first, and then the CPU, the RAM, the SSD. I like to prep the motherboard while we have space.
Yeah.
And then when you put it in, it's all good to go. Does Darnell like volleyball?
I actually played it in high school.
Really?
For a year. Yeah.
I feel like you'd be good at volleyball.
I honestly enjoyed it, but it's just one team. And they had a dude who played on the USA team.
Uh-huh.
And they beat us so bad. I mean, I scored on them.
Yeah.
And things like that. Blocked them a few times, but they just beat us so bad in every set. And I was just like...
Somebody said what position? Don't you rotate?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, volleyball, you rotate. So
yeah.
Technically, I played all of them before, besides like setter. But
can Darnell dunk?
Yeah.
I think a better question is, how old were you when you first could dunk?
I think I was like, my first dunk, it was 7th. It was like 7th, 8th grade.
Oh my God.
My first poster was like posterized dunk. It was freshman year.
Oh my.
And I took it coast to coast. And I got the N1 foul and game time free throw. I missed it.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And we ended up losing
more.
by 1. But hey.
Right here in the center.
I think 2.
Did you play basketball all throughout high school?
Yeah.
Okay. What position? Or were you just the 5? Or?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
In the school, yeah, I was the 5. But like, I also did the AIO.
Okay.
And...
Did you say there's one more?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
But in like AIO, I was like the 4. They let me play the 4 every now and then. Because like summer basketball is different.
Yeah.
It's like people all over.
Do you think that I can dunk right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
How tall? You say you're 6'3"?
6'3".
Yeah. 6'3". Yeah.
I can dunk, but not in a game. Like I gotta get full grip on the ball. Nobody remotely close to the paint. But I mean I can still get up there. Oh, we got one more I see up top here. Right here.
No, but yeah, for sure. You 6, yeah.
I mean I'm not exactly. I play way more sports than my athleticism.
And plus you still work out, so
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Somebody said, who is the funniest guy in the Steelers locker room?
I will probably give that to, I don't know if this one's tight at the bottom.
Tight?
It's like the angle.
Oh yeah, that's a tough one.
I will probably have to give that to either George.
Okay.
Or
yeah, that's good. You got it.
Or you know who's pretty funny? Connor Hayward.
Oh, okay.
He
I saw like family clips of him and Cam, and
yes.
Cam saying that he's the clown.
Yeah, no, he for sure the clown.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the motherboard. Now we can go full screen here. Next up, so this is I'll give you a little tour of what we're looking at here. This is the back of the case, and the case is going to come with a bunch of cables. Mm-hmm. That way we can use our front USB connectors, the audio connector, USB-C, etc. And that's what all of these cables are right here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to, with my tiny hands, I'll finagle in there and get everything plugged in. So this might take a little bit. This is usually the slow part of the build. Can Zach get a sideline pass to the first home game? That was not. What's it like these days getting people passes?
Field passes, I don't know. Like, even my wife, like, she got one field pass, but that was through, our tight end coach, because his daughter is the same age, so she's like 22, 23, and she's friends with my wife.
Okay.
So they
Connection.
Yeah. So, but she was only on the field one time.
Wow.
The whole time I've been in the league, so 2 years, 2 seasons. So
it's not like just whenever you want.
Yeah, I like, at least with us. I don't know
Yeah.
if other teams, because other teams do things differently. So
Yeah.
I see them with pictures and stuff like that on Instagram. So
Yeah.
I don't know how the sideline passes work.
You saw the picture I posted when I went to the field and I was at your locker.
Oh yeah.
That was a birthday gift from my wife, just to like tour the stadium during the offseason. And I was on not Field, Acrisure Stadium.
Yeah.
And I was touching the turf.
Yeah.
Just like trying to enjoy the moment,
Yeah.
And I told my kids, I was like, yeah, this is where they play, And one guy that was on the tour was just an ass, and he's like, we got grass at home, kids. I was like, man, I'm just trying to enjoy this here. But it's not every day you get on the field. He wasn't having it though. We got grass at home, apparently. This is the one negative of this case. It's not really negative. It's just, it comes with it. It's very difficult to plug in these connectors because we have this vertical GPU mount here. Small hands would definitely 9 1/4. Like Kenny Pickett would definitely help us out here a little bit. CR with the 300 biddies, appreciate it. Snick with the 6-month tier 1 resub. Potato Man, Twitch Prime. Toxic, Twitch Prime. Akastral with the 300 biddies, appreciate it. TBM Barry with the 300 biddies, there you go, says, also, let's go Packers. What do you think about the Packers? Any opinions? We didn't play the Packers, did we?
We played them my rookie year.
Okay.
What I think about them? Their facility sucks.
Really? That makes sense. Yeah. Old.
I don't know if any of you guys, are around that area, but I took they call it top 30 visits. So I actually visited Pittsburgh before I was drafted. I visited Packers, Giants, Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I think it was around like 10 teams or so. But compared to our facility, and we don't have the best facility.
Yeah.
They make our facility look good.
Wow.
And
Our facility, or ours, the Steelers facilities are catching some heat right now after the Najee comments the other day.
Nah, but I mean, compared, I went to. But I mean, like, other than that, solid team. I mean, I can't really, I for sure got some Georgia guys over there, so.
Yeah.
Quay Walker, Devontae White, Eric Stokes. So, no, actually, Eric just signed with the Raiders. No, who did Eric just sign? I think he signed with the Raiders.
Eric I don't know. I'm not in tracking NFL.
Actually, I don't even know. But I just know Quay Walker and Devontae over there. So, other my people over there, I guess.
Who can bench the most on the Steelers?
On the Steelers?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Or who would you guess?
My guess, I'm trying to think of like all the people with like short arms.
Yeah.
But are like pretty.
I've been trying to convince people for years that long arms is very detrimental to benching.
It is.
People don't believe me though.
It is. Having long arms there's pros and cons about it.
Yeah.
The cons is pull-ups. Pull-ups is longer way, up and down, and then same thing with bench. But I don't
Cam
know.
Hayward?
That's what I'd probably say.
Yeah.
Cam. Who else is like pretty?
How much do you think your 1 rep max is?
Cam's?
No, yours.
Mine?
I know you guys probably don't 1 rep max, but
Yeah, we don't. Now, but I've been working out for like 3 weeks, 3, 4, 5, Probably like if I have to guess, probably like 4. I'll probably say like 420-ish.
420. Nice.
420-ish.
Okay. I mean, that's up there. Squat?
Squat, 1 rep squat?
Yeah, if you had to guess.
I was never a big fan of squatting. I hated it. Like tall, tall kid. So
unhealthy as you
like
get older.
5 something, maybe.
5 something, yeah.
I don't know.
I did a powerlifting competition one time in my life, just to see like where I was at, and they gave away a shirt if you hit the 1,000 pound club. I got it.
Oh,
I got it.
Yeah.
I did bench is definitely my weakest. 275 bench.
Okay.
365 squat, and like 425 maybe dead. Something like that. I mean, that was when I was in my mid 20s, and I didn't have all these injuries that I do now.
On the I think deadlift for tall guys, we got an advantage.
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't feel it, but that's what they say.
Yeah, for sure. But like, I feel like maybe because our arms are long, so
Something about leverage. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind it, and maybe I don't know. Cause short people barely even bend their knees and they're already standing.
Rip to the former 1,000 club members. Yeah, that's definitely me. I'm a former one. I don't think you leave the club. I think once you're in the club, you're just a lifetime member. Just 1,000 pound club right there. What happened to PC building with Darnell? I'm just taking over a little bit. I see a lot of you guys are asking for some this is zip tie got broken. I don't know how. For super clean cable management. So I actually convinced Darnell before the stream started that he's not going to take the PC home today. Are you still okay with that?
Yeah.
So we're not gonna waste a ton of time cable managing now. We'll make sure it's in pristine condition before I give it to you. But to make this stream not 16 hours long, I'm just gonna get it at a very functional cable management level. This is in the back. It's gonna look pretty from the front. Don't worry. A lot of people have pride in what their cable management looks like in the back. They'll use like 100 zip ties and all clean lines and whatnot.
I kind of want to. I think I saw a video. You made a video about that, right?
Yeah. I'm never a artistic cable manager. Like right here. I mean, everything's like just going down the line. Like some people will like use every single zip tie line and whatnot, but we'll make it look good before we give it to you. Will there be a delivery video? I don't know. Do you think I'm delivering it or you're gonna come pick it up?
Man, I pick it up. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I guess
we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have everything ready, so we can do the power supply now that we prepped a while ago. So I'll let you do this part. We're gonna install this down this way, and then have it come out through this box right here, and then we're gonna screw it in from this side. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep, just like that. And then here are 4 screws for that. I know you guys can't see us. Yeah, the fan is in the correct orientation. That way it can intake fresh air from the back side of the case. Just like that. And then we want to line up these screw holes. Hold on 1 second. Just like that. That should be, is that in there?
I don't.
No, do this one first. I got this one lined up. There you go. Do minimalistic clean cable management at least. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Oh, sorry, hold on. Okay, keep going. There you go. Yeah, that's good. All right. And then, yeah, that's all lined up. You're good to go. Trusted Atlantic with the 300 biddies. Voldemort with the Twitch Prime. Eternal Chaos with the 5-month Twitch Prime says, always enjoy the streams. Gus the Wizard with the Twitch Prime. King of Gods, 300 biddies. Flippy Hippie with the tier 1. Dananayo with the Twitch Prime. JS with the 4-month says, let's go. Delanor with the Twitch Prime. Oblivious Touch with the tier 1. Appreciate it, guys. What type of screwdriver are you using? This is the LTT screwdriver. We're not going to have Darnell use anything other than the top of the line. This is as good as PC building screwdrivers get right here. People are commenting on your massive hands. Per usual. NVIDIA is better for streaming. Yeah, that was the main thing. So Darnell said he's gonna hop into some more live streaming with this build. So NVIDIA was a easy pick, and then I mean that's pretty much the extent of it. PSU looks like small form factor. All right. So now what we're gonna do is this is what's gonna power up all the components. We have our 24 pin, and we're gonna try not to get these all super tight.
So like these are called pins?
Yeah, I mean I would, yeah. They don't really have a super technical name. I'm gonna route this through where it needs to go. There. And then that's the 12 volt, the fire hazard.
It said Tech Betty here.
What's that?
Someone said Tech Betty here.
We got a Tech Betty here. Someone says, Darnell, what do you tell the barber when you get a haircut?
Taper all around.
Yeah, that's
Taper
it?
the sides, taper
Yeah.
the back, line up. Feel like pretty simple, easy. Yeah, somebody already answered it, taper fade.
Yeah, that's a meme on its own as well. You know Ninja?
Yeah,
The streamer Ninja?
Yeah.
He did like a low taper fade meme, and that somehow that one's hanging on for dear life.
What type of taper? I thought it was a low taper.
They're just trying to get you to say low taper. That's all it is. All right, I'll let you do this part. Just like we did the power supply in the connectors in the back, now we're gonna plug it into the motherboard.
Okay.
So just in like that, they can't really see it, but it's all good. Darnell got the mid taper fade. Boom, there we go. Give that a double check. And then this one is gonna plug in to the left side over here. See how there's two sets on the gray one? The left side. No cable extensions? Nah, man. We can't do cable extensions for somebody like Darnell. I don't trust the 50 series. Cable extensions would give us colored cables instead of all. I mean, first of all, the build's all black, so it matches already. But we could get like a custom color in there. But again, with that GPU, I am a little bit on the safer / paranoid side. But I don't want to be responsible for a fire hazard, you know? So that's good to go. We got this. This is our GPU connector that we save the GPU for the very last step. Because it gets to be a pain to install everything else. I'm gonna do a quick pass of cable management again with the cables that we just plugged in. Give them a 4070 Ti in the back. No, those are all empty boxes back there. Why not a 5090? Yeah, I'm gonna answer that a lot, but the main reason is because I just don't trust the power issues that the 5090s have so far. Like a 5080 is such a good GPU that I don't think anybody that has a 5080 is like, oh, I wish I had a 5090. Like, most people don't need that extra power. But yeah, I personally don't want to give anybody a 5090 right now. Kaboom? Yeah, exactly. I just don't really trust it. I'd rather have a 4090 than a 5090. Yeah, exactly. 5090 is a little bit more, or 4090 is a little bit more trusted. Mod the 5090 like LTT did? I didn't see that.
LTT is a person? Or
that's Linus Tech Tips. Oh. Yeah. Darnell, have you ever been tackled to the ground?
Yeah. Yeah. actually fun sometimes. No, I'm not related to Denzel.
Nah. I prepped them for some of the nonsense that you guys would be asking them. Denzel Washington was one of them. What's the ETA on this build? I mean, I think we're less than a half hour away. We'll do the 2 more giveaways that we have left at the end. That way we can make some serious progress over here. We're gonna install the AIO, which is the CPU cooler, water cooler action, and then we're almost done. Graphics card next. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, my time estimations are usually pretty bad. What's your welcome to the NFL moment?
Ooh, welcome to the NFL moment. I'm trying to think of something like, well, okay, so this is probably like different from like what everybody else, like something physical or something. I guess like a bad play, I guess, for some people. I mean, I probably do got a lot of bad plays, but I guess it was during camp, my first camp. So I'm a rookie 2 seasons ago. And for people who don't know what camp is, it's football, a month straight. You stay, well, we stay in these dorms. So you're not at home, you're not in your sleep number bed, so you're just in a normal, whatever. And it's practice, whatever. So we will fast forward after practice, we got meetings, and meetings typically last from, I want to say like 4 or 5 all the way until like 9 at night. Mm-hmm. And this is after practice, so this is like after you get your little quick bite to eat, whatever. So I typically go back to my room and just sit there and, probably turn on the game, play like a quick game of 2K, Call of Duty, or whatever it may be. And I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I woke up at like 9:10. So everything's over.
That's not good.
Missed team meetings.
Yeah.
I missed offensive meeting, missed position meetings. And I'm thinking this is like, college. Like in college, your coach will text you, hey, where you at? You're not in class. Hey,
yeah,
you're not in tutoring or whatever it may be. No one texted me, no one called me. So I go the next day, I'm just thinking everything's fine. I'm like, I thought they didn't notice me or whatever. The fine was like $17,000.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It was something. Yeah,
oh, that's insane.
I forgot the exact number, but
yeah,
it was for sure above around. I want to say $17,000.
Oh my god. And the team just finds you.
Yes.
Oh, that is crazy.
It's not like an NFL league policy. No, it's the Steelers. So
you have never been late again.
Yeah. After that, like I don't even go to my room. I'll just sit outside on the benches because like where we do camp at, it's a smaller university. It's a college, so we're walking from this meeting to this meeting. Our room's over here, food's over there, practice this way. So like you just see these NFL players walking. So after that, I just sat outside, and I was just like, I'm gonna just sit out here for an hour.
Yeah, never again.
Yeah, never again.
Oh my god, that is definitely a welcome to the NFL. That's brutal. What's your opinion on George Kittle?
George Kittle?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't a fan of him.
Okay.
But then he grew on me.
Yeah.
Like just seeing him, and I'm talking about like young George Kittle. I'm not talking about now. Like now, like I'm a fan. For sure. He's. I feel like he is a complete. Not saying nobody else is a complete tight end in the league. I'm not saying that, but he's one of them tight ends. He's a block. I feel like he's in the conversation for like every category.
Right.
And receiving, blocking.
Right. You can do it all.
Yeah. Complete right there.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna install. This is what cools your CPU. Okay. I know you can't really see it now, but I'm gonna slide this in here, and then you can screw it down. This is water cooling. I don't know how up to speed you are on water cooling. Definitely a better option, especially for the beefy CPUs like you have, compared to just like fans blowing. But this is not a custom loop or anything. An all-in-one with the radiator, the pump, and everything. It just has everything you need, just like the name says, all in one. And you don't have to do any maintenance on this. You get the benefits of a water-cooled system, but no downsides whatsoever. So I'm gonna give you this.
And then you from above, or?
Yeah, we're gonna install this radiator above. So this works just like your car, with keeping the liquid cooled. It's pumping the hot liquid away from the CPU and then cycling in cool liquid back to the CPU using the radiator, the pump, etc. What AIO? This is an NZXT Kraken 360. This was our backup option. We had something better planned, but when I went to check the build today, it arrived broken actually. You can line it up. So this was the backup plan. What was the original? I'll let you guys know that at a later date. I might have extra thoughts on that. I'm still thinking about what happened because it arrived in pretty banged up shape. And you can just install them on all of the screw holes there. Still a nice backup plan? Yeah, for sure. Now, I did install, before the stream started, if you guys missed me explain this, I did install these Asia Horse Cosmic fans, which are wireless fans, and I'm going to show you how they work in just a minute. Super nice. I definitely want to use these for my next build. Yeah, the case is the Height Y70 Touch Infinite. Thoughts on the Height Thick Q80? I'm not a huge fan of the humongous AIO CPU blocks. That might take off though. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're wireless fans. One more should be good. Big Papa says, I love the Steelers. I love the Steelers too, man. Grand Skeletor with the Twitch Prime sub. TBM Barry with the 300 biddy says, I just finished my custom NAS and I got all of the apps set up just how I want. I saw that you were streaming and was wondering, when will all of the, what all is being given away, the giveaway? We have one more, we're gonna do a signed football here soon, and then we have a Corsair AIO left. And then of course, we're always running the gaming PC giveaway. Okay, so you got the radiator installed. Now you can install the actual cooler to the CPU. I'm gonna hold it like this, like that. So this is going to mount like this with the letters up, and these holes are going to go on top of the screws. And then, so this is the thermal paste. It's already pre-installed. We definitely do not want to get this all over because it's grease, like it'll smear. We want that. That is what transfers the heat from the CPU to the cooler. Okay, so I'll give you this to hold, and then line that up and push it down. Yep, just like that. And then you can just thumb tighten for now, all 4 of these. And we want to go in a star pattern. So go diagonally across for this next one. That way we're not unevenly putting pressure on that CPU. We want to disperse the pressure as we install it. Zach, you mean X? Yeah, I don't know why I say star every time. It's an X pattern. The macro level concept is a star pattern, but Darnell, that right there is a tech baddie. I think he's talking about me though. Darnell should sign the screwdriver. There you go. This is so cool. Like NFL player live streaming first time PC build. Who's your favorite NBA team? Do you watch NBA?
I don't.
No?
But if I have to pick, probably the Lakers.
Okay.
I don't really have a team.
Yeah.
I'm more just like, I don't know, players.
Just watch basketball?
Oh, I got screw that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Screw all the way tight there, and then X pattern.
Gotcha.
Just like we did before. Yeah, I like watching NBA, but I'm not. Steelers are the only sports team that I'm like a major fan of. Luka Magic, baby. Have you watched Luka on the Lakers?
Not like, I watch like highlights.
Yeah.
Like lately, I just be on the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you watch UFC?
What was the recent fight I just watched? I think it was UFC 3. Was it 305? No, 302. I forgot.
They're up to like 312 or 313 right now.
Yeah.
They're all four. They're all good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
I try to watch what I can. Like,
Yeah.
it's different though. Like with the UFC or like fighting, like fights. They typically be like late night. At least for the main event.
It's so bad here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
It's a commitment to stay up till
Like 12.
1 a.m. Yeah. Do you watch Formula One?
No, I
No.
missed it.
I'm big on Formula One. I'm a new Formula One fan as of last year. A good bit of the PC building community is into Formula One.
Yeah. I'm for sure trying to get into it.
Yeah.
At least like if it's gaming, or at least like
Yeah.
Like I was, before I came here, I was looking at like race pods.
Yeah. Little sim racing setup.
Yeah. Actually, I tried it one time at where I used to live at Mount Washington.
Okay.
And I bought it. And I tried to get in it, and my leg is just,
Yeah.
it was just
I'm too big
small.
for my sim racing, so
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just too, it's hard, you know, being a bigger person.
Darnell, do you golf?
No.
Do you think you will?
If
As
I
you
learn
get
how to
older?
hit properly. If I learn how to, our high school team had a golfing team, and I tried it for like 2 weeks, and I said, nah, I'm going back to track, because I like, you know, I was a thrower.
Okay.
So,
That was your spring sport?
yeah.
Yeah. I was the only kid in my high school that varsitied in football and tennis.
Great.
Nasty combo.
What all sports did your high school have?
I think.
Like besides like the obvious.
Yeah, I
like,
think all of them. I mean.
What like did you guys have a swim?
Yeah. Or I think our district had a. I could be wrong. I mean, this is 15 years ago now. Yeah. I think our district had one. I don't know.
Yeah, because like I talk, you know, like I guess like when I when I made it to Georgia, I was just like asking them, and they was like, "What? You guys had a golf team?" And
Yeah.
Like we had a bowling team too, and people would be like, some people would be surprised about it, and then but then there was like stuff that they had. I'm like, what? I'm like, I never knew.
Yeah. Smaller
I guess
schools.
it's just
and
different, like nationwide different.
Right. You were in Nevada?
Yeah.
High school? Okay.
Got a few people on the team. Miles Killebrew, Troy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Troy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Me and Troy got into the well, not me and Troy, but when we played them in high school, it was like a big fight. Like
Oh, dang.
He went to a school called Liberty, and I went to a school called Desert Pines.
Okay.
Big little scuffle.
Nice. You play Marvel Rivals yet?
Yeah. I tried.
What do you think of it?
It's hard to get into. Like, I feel like you got to find your character.
Right,
And I still haven't found my character.
I'm going to put this down for a sec.
So I feel like it's just hard. It's kind of like one of those games like Apex. Like, when Apex first came out, I enjoyed it. I love it. I mean, still to this day, I like it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
But I try to convince my friends, and they be like, no, this sucks. And I feel like I be trying to convince them, like, hey, you just got to find your, you know, your character.
Right.
So
I don't like games where there's so much knowledge that needs to be.
Okay.
Like I prefer Call of Duty where it's just mostly skill, not knowledge. You know, like with games like Marvel Rivals, you have to know combos and like what beats what and stuff like that. And that's not my. Not that I like Call of Duty. I think COD became. What's your thoughts on the new COD?
Lots of people say it's trash.
Yeah,
but personally, I honestly wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of it, but I feel like it grows. Like after you just keep playing it, it kind of grows on you slowly.
Okay.
I feel like it's a lot of things that they do need to fix, glitches and whatever it may be.
Cheaters.
Yeah.
So these are most people that would build a high-end PC like this go with a company called Lee & Lee. They are the pioneers of this, I don't know, octagon type looking design, and also the infinity mirrors. Asia Horse is I guess you can call it an off-brand. But what's really cool is instead of all of these having, most fans are going to have all these wires coming out of them. But these are called wireless fans, which most people haven't gotten to experience yet. And I meant to put these in my own personal build, but I ordered the wrong thing. But here's what they look like, chat. Because we've been talking about this for a few weeks. So it actually works really well. I did this for both the AIO before Darnell got here and the side panels. And basically, these can just latch into using these pins right here, like this. So they're slightly offset like that. And then you just click them together, and then boom. You got 2 fans, you get 3 fans, etc. There's no RGB wires. All the data and power gets transferred, and it works really well. We just have to install this one rear fan in the back as an exhaust, and we will need a cable for this because it's not going to be wirelessly connected to anything else because it's by itself. Lee & Lee also has wireless fans, and they are pretty cool. Yeah, Lee & Lee is the I don't know if they were technically first, but that's who everybody thinks when they think of wireless fans. Definitely very cool technology. Do they make 140 mil versions? I don't think so, but they do have 120s for standard and reverse, because I have the reverse. I'll show you. I have the reverse bladed fans on the side panel for him. Fake wireless? What do you think about DK Metcalf? We gotta repeat some questions here since people joined late.
I mean, I never met him personally, so I can't say good guy, bad guy, whatever. But for what I know and what I see, solid player. Well, great player. I shouldn't say solid, but great player. Can't wait to, meet him and build team chemistry with him. And, sky's the limit. That's what they say. So.
Oh man, it is.
I can't wait.
GP, DK on the outside, you and Firemouth on the inside. I mean that is actually a receiving core that like DBs are going to be scared of, big time. What's your least favorite NFL team?
Least favorite NFL team? I feel like I gotta say, AFC North team.
Yeah. Just all of them, or a specific one?
I'll say the Bengals.
Oh yeah, that's my most hated team of all time.
Oh my God,
What do you hate about the Bengals?
So when I play football, I don't talk. Like I don't.
Yeah.
How to make a good play, how to make a bad play. I'm not finna. Personally, that's just me. That's just just the person I am. So like I don't really talk mess, but they were just talking crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like.
Every year or every game or
every
just
game.
One? Yeah.
Every game. And it was my rookie year, so I believe we beat them twice, if I'm not mistaken. Or did we split?
Your rookie year?
Yeah.
I wouldn't remember that.
Yeah, I'm not. But yeah, they was just talking. I was like, bro, you guys are losing. Like, stop talking to me. And then at the end of the game, like, we're in our victory formation, taking knees, and I'm just in my stance, whatever. And then I just hear good job, Washington. Good job, 80. And I'm like, bro, you're like, I don't know. That's just like bipolar.
Oh, so it was genuine, not...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like, I don't
After
understand.
talking trash all game?
Yeah. I'm just like, I don't really understand the logic of that.
Yeah. Do you help opponent players get up?
I feel like it just depends. Like, if I'm there...
Yeah.
And I don't know. And like it just depends. Like if he's being, I don't know. Like if he's just being rude the whole game, then no. But
right.
If he seems like a cool dude, then maybe.
When I'm watching football, I have that very old school mindset. Like this is a war.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see.
Yeah.
Like our team help somebody else up.
I don't even think I helped anyone up though.
Yeah.
Ever. I feel like I'm just too busy, like just because I know like big play. I just keep looking at the sideline because we got so many signals, so it's like different personnels and things like that. So I just you gotta keep eye on that because if you're not in and you're supposed to be in, and if we use a timeout, oh yeah, coach is gonna be mad. So. I just don't want to be the guy, so I'm
don't want to be the guy.
Focused.
The Chase Claypool a couple of years ago. Were you there for that?
No, I wasn't.
He was that guy for a bad play.
Like, cause I know typically like a big play, we typically want to go hurry up, or sometimes even after a bad play, like it just depends situation.
Okay, we're gonna install the rear fan now. I know chat can't really see this, but you're gonna install it from this side. This is our exhaust fan. Is that lined up there? I can't see it.
This one?
Yep. Yeah, just in there like that. This one you got to apply a little bit of torque into. This is what exhausts hot air out the backside of out of the case. Yep, and then I would do the bottom left one.
This one over here?
Yeah, make sure that's lined up.
I need a...
Oh, sorry. I'll let you do the whole thing. You can move it around if you have to. Someone said, have you seen the pic from your rookie year when you're in the huddle that makes Calvin look comically small?
Yeah.
I don't think I know what that is.
It was, I don't know. I think it went around Instagram maybe. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But Calvin sent it to me actually.
Oh, really?
He sent it to me.
That's
and
funny.
It was just, I was like, wow, that's how big I look.
I mean, so before Darnell got here, some of my employees stayed late so they could grab a picture with him real quick. And they were talking about like how much bigger you would look in the photo. And I was trying to convince him like guys, I'm 6'3". Like he's only 4 inches taller than me. But I mean, you have a solid foot on all of them. Those pictures look ridiculous. Question for the both of you. If you could add one player from any team, who would it be?
To Steelers?
Yeah. All good?
Yeah, should be.
Okay.
This one was, I don't know, give me like loose vibe.
Oh yeah, it doesn't bottom out.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. That's a really good question.
That is one player, only one.
One player.
I feel like we might have to. I mean, at this team currently, I'll probably say a quarterback, maybe.
Yeah.
What quarterback though? We go Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's. I can't think of anything.
It's hard to say because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. I mean, Jalen Hurts is probably my favorite non-Steeler player. I really like his personality and the way he does his interviews and whatnot. He seems like a very respectable stand-up guy.
Yeah.
I like the way he plays too.
For sure to see that. Yeah.
Yeah. All of the.
I just like how. I just like his Madden card.
His Madden card.
On Ultimate Team. He got the 99 Madden card.
Yeah.
Man, so.
He's 99.
Well, on my Ultimate Team,
Okay.
They it's different.
Yeah. Players can have different ratings. Yeah.
I got them.
What do you think about your Madden rating?
I don't even know what I'm at, like a 74, 75. I don't know.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
I feel
How do
like
you feel about that?
I feel like I wouldn't be mad at it
Yeah.
if they just up. I don't know. It's hard to say up my catching because like I've hardly even catch because my opportunities. But I'm not really mad at it. You know, I wish everybody gonna sit here and say I wish it was higher. This, that, but you know, it's cool. I mean, I like if you play Madden and like if you play Madden, I just throw jump balls to myself. And typically I catch it unless it's like, I don't know. Like, I guess I just know how to work some animations like back shoulders.
Right.
And the DB will keep running.
Yeah.
That's why I say I throw go balls because it's tough. But if you give me like a player like AJ Brown, like if I use the Eagles, it's so easy to like, I don't see how people lose with them.
Right. I have not perfected the animations and all that. Do another hardware giveaway? Yeah, we'll get to a quick stopping point here. Let me plug in some of these, try and finesse some of these connectors real quick. Here's where I gotta start concentrating a little bit. Please make a PC for Luca. You think Luca games?
Luke, yeah.
What other Steeler
Games?
Yeah.
Like big time game?
Who should I
Let me think. Who games?
Who should I reach out to?
PC.
Or the potential to switch to PC.
Yeah.
Somebody that wants to stream or something. Sorry for the selfish question. Nobody immediately comes to mind. Or if you just don't want to.
Nah, I say he's a big gamer, but I don't. All right, so I'm gonna just name some big gamers that I know. There's probably more. I know Alex Highsmith's games.
Okay.
I know Corey Trice games. He came in my year.
Okay.
Spencer Anderson.
Okay.
Patrick Queen games.
Does he? That one's kind of, I don't know why that's a surprise.
He also got a Twitch.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it big?
I don't know how big it is, but all I remember was I think we just got him or something like that.
Yeah.
And this was like when I was more consistent on Twitch. And I kept getting comments like, play PQ and Madden, and I at that time I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together, but then they was like, oh yeah, Patrick Quinn, he's live right now, play him. And
oh man,
this was like before I even met him, so
it'd be such
like,
good content.
Yeah, so I was just like, I'm not just gonna reach out and DM him.
Yeah.
And ask to play it. So I never played him, but like I know he games.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I feel like the perception from like us fans think that you guys are all like best friends, and it's like why wouldn't you reach out to Patrick Queen to play? Is that correct that our perception's way off on that?
Yeah. Because I feel like most other time it's like defense players hang out with defense players, offense hang out. I mean, there is exceptions, like just who you're locker next to, so you may like, I don't know, and like depending on who you come in with, like what rookie class you come in with, and things like that. So.
Yeah. Someone keeps asking what you think of Justin Jefferson.
I mean, player-wise, great. Awesome.
You mean you're not best friends with him?
Nah, I
everyone in the NFL's best friends, man. You guys all know each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jalen Warren and
he games?
Broderick.
Oh, Broderick does too?
Yeah.
Nice.
But I don't know how. I mean, I feel like out of both of them, probably. But that's why I mentioned Patrick Queen now, because I feel like he might game them more than them.
So I think Jaylen Warren is criminally underrated.
Yeah, I do too.
You do too?
Yeah. I didn't know he went. Did he go undrafted or did he go 6th round?
That I do not know.
I forgot. But I thought he was like, and this again, I never watched football, so
yeah.
Like when I first came in and like after like before I knew, where he went or whatever, undrafted, I thought he was like a 3rd, 2nd round pick.
Yeah.
Just like how he plays and
so
how he carries himself.
So lateral. I mean he's perfect, especially for the Steelers. You don't need to comment. Personally, I think the Steelers' philosophy at running back was they just never utilized them properly. Like if you want to do a 3rd and 2, that should be Najee, and then put Jaylen Warren at 1st and 2nd down, where the field's a little bit more open and he can go lateral, and Najee should be the downhill 3rd and short type back. But I mean, I know more about football than Steelers. Everybody, as a fan. Armchair head coach here.
It was one game he went crazy. The Seahawks game, he broke like 8 tackles in one play. Yeah, I don't know if you remember that.
I don't, but
it was crazy.
He is ridiculous. Yeah. Build Lewis Hamilton a PC. That'd be legit. Sorry, I'm taking over this build here, but this is all hand finagling down here. Can you do a stream with Max Verstappen? I would, man. Max Verstappen has a ridiculous sim rig. I think he's got like a $50,000 sim rig in his house.
Crazy.
But I mean, I guess that's his job, so that makes sense. Okay, we're almost done. As soon as we get everything squared away and turned on, we'll do those 2 remaining giveaways.
Said Lawrence Taylor.
Okay. Bill, Coach, you think Coach Tomlin definitely don't game? Do you think he does anything other than football?
I wouldn't even think.
Yeah.
You don't look like a golfer.
No, I don't.
You don't, I don't.
It's definitely not public knowledge that he does anything other than football.
I don't know.
Northern Lights with the 1,000 biddies says, thanks for taking the time out of your day to teach all of us and entertain us. Appreciate you guys being here, making this happen. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick test run. And the graphics card's not installed, but we're going to turn on the PC just to see if all of the fans spin and all of the RGBs come on. I did tell you before the stream starts that the colors are not going to be configured. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to see very ugly RGB puke. Try not to think that this PC is going to be ugly at the start, because we don't have some color coordination going on here. But we're just going to do a quick check. If you'll hit the big square at the bottom there, do you see it? I think it's over here. Yeah. Oh. Early thoughts? Oh. All right.
Clay.
What do you think of the side profile?
Yeah, that
on the RGBs?
That thing clean.
Yeah. And then we'll have
you got like a crazy look to it.
The RGB screen did not turn. Oh yeah, there it is. So you can put whatever you want on there. Like you can do infographics for like temperatures or whatnot, or you can just like put a picture or a video or whatnot. You have complete customization.
That thing's crazy.
Does that look good so far?
Yeah. It look more than good.
I'm envisioning, at least for my video when we record it, like just gold color, and then a nice Steeler front on the screen here, but feel free to do whatever you want. Can you press and hold that power button to turn it off real quick? Dubs? Yeah, Dubs in the chat. You guys good with this so far? Better than your PC, Zach? This is actually like very similar to to mine. You just have the you got the better fans on here. Zach's the #1 tech bard. I appreciate that. AE Flay with the tier 1. Evilist with the 5-month Twitch Prime. Rap with the Twitch Prime. Necromancer with the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, guys. Sorry if I'm missing a couple of these messages. Papa with the $3 dono says, what's Darnell's max squat and bench? He did already say. He said, I mean, they don't 1-rep max, but...
Yeah, so we haven't 1-rep max. Well, I don't know what they do on that offseason, but I don't do that. My last time doing it was college. But if I was to guess, like now in today's time, I think my bench probably like 420-ish.
420. I mean, that's quite up there, man. What was your 225 at the combine?
225 it was only 23 or 21.
Is that low?
Well,
I feel like that's good.
I don't know.
Low for your body weight, maybe, but
I feel like I wanted it to be higher.
Yeah.
But I mean, before, my combine training was different. I mean, I ain't trying to make an excuse or anything, but I did win a natty that year, so my season ended January 10th, and the combine was February 27th.
Most players have months.
Yeah, most players didn't even make it to playoffs, and so they didn't actually train for it.
I think I've pushed out 7 or 8 225 before in the prime days.
Oh, that's good though.
Now I'm probably
most people can't even hit 225.
Now I'm probably at maybe 2. I don't flat bench at all anymore. Yeah. Flat benching in your 30s that's a risk, man. Just to avoid repeating the same question, just rewind if you want to see some other thoughts about. We can't keep answering the DK question. I'll talk about DK Metcalf for the next 5 years, guys. Don't worry. Okay, so here's what we're doing next. So typically this is where your graphics card will go horizontally. But since we are vertically mounting it, we need to plug this in to this. This will be your test because this is going to feel like a GPU inserting like that. So see how there's the small side right there, and that's going in there. And then that long one's going in there. And then this is going to line up with the bracket, just like that. Darnell, what's your relationship with Pat Fryermuth?
We got a good relationship.
Yeah?
That's my guy.
That's your guy?
Yeah.
He seems like a leader.
Nah, he for sure.
Yeah. Can be a little finicky.
Yeah. Oh, how do I... Wait a minute. Okay.
I can't see because of the hands, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, and then push down.
I don't want to break it.
Is it getting... Maybe it's getting stuck. Yeah, there you go. Now you want to push down all the way. There you go. I'll give you a quick check. Yeah, it does feel like something's... So, this is a weird quick release system from... I mean, that feels okay. No, that doesn't feel okay. Okay, something with this... This is some type of PCIe release system that I've never seen before, and I don't know what to do with it. We'll figure it out. Exclamation point bald spot. Yeah, you guys are on the bald spot camera. Yeah, what am I supposed to do with this? Where's painful? Yo, that's a good system. This is what I criticize almost every motherboard manufacturer for, because it just adds complication. Like I don't know how well you guys can see this. That's so weird. I feel like it's supposed to go in like this. Sorry, I set you up for failure there.
No, you good.
I don't think that's him. But I guess it is. That feels weird. We will figure it out, though. Surprisingly, there's no bald spot at all. I mean, that is the running joke. So far, there is no bald spot, but one day there will be. I don't know if I'll still be streaming, but one day there will be a bald spot on there. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with it. If it doesn't work, we'll figure it out. Is that the Asus new stupid design? No, this surprisingly is not the design that I've made like 6 videos about. This is something different. I don't know. Is Asus in the chat? He said that he was going to be joining. I feel like I mean, it's in there. It's not coming out. I think we're good. We'll call it good. If it doesn't work, we'll fix it. Does vertical GPU mount decrease performance? Not really. If you use a weird combination of PCIe generations, that could affect it. And I guess if you use like a cheap PCIe riser cable, sure, but on a height Y70 $400 case, that's not something we have to worry about. There are ways that it can lower performance, but not inherently by default. Darnell, how do I catch better in football?
I feel like just doing something over and over again. So, I mean, maybe catching like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just blessed with big mitts. So
Yeah.
it's kind of, I guess, tennis balls. But I feel like that's.
Yeah, you think that one works?
I don't know. I feel like it just helped with keeping your eye on the ball.
Right.
With football, it's like, okay, you just slightly look away. And you just, I mean, if you're natural, but tennis balls, it's harder to catch. So,
Right.
And maybe like grip training, rice buckets, maybe.
Oh, the rice bucket.
I feel like everything is just really just
Yeah.
keeping your eye on the ball. Kind of like, ain't that like the saying in baseball? When you're hitting, trying to hit.
Right. Can you unscrew these two right here from the top? These 2 screws, yeah. That's where our graphics card is going to go. Somebody said, who's the nastiest D lineman you ever went up against?
Max Crosby.
Yeah.
It's like.
Definitely believe that.
He's like wormy. He's kind of like TJ.
Yeah.
So like TJ in camp, like my first year, he gave me a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Cause like most guys try to go right down through a tight end.
Right.
But I don't know. It just messed up like trying to block somebody who's off path, and like you got to stay on path with like your footwork. It's just a lot to go into it.
Yeah. Did you say he warned you?
No, he's just like wormy. Like,
oh, okay.
He'll go like way too wide.
Yeah.
And if I take that path, then he'll just counter inside. So it's like you can't go too wide because he's doing it on purpose. Like, I mean, it's a lot to it.
Yeah. I would imagine. What's it like going against TJ Watt these days? You got him slightly figured out in practice?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say fully.
Yeah.
But honestly, in season, like clearly he's a pro. He's like, so, and like I'm a pro, so we practice like pro. That's kind of like a saying, practicing like pro. Like we're not gonna just kill each other or try to kill each other. So
right.
We're gonna like get a good fit, get a good look, and he's probably gonna work a move, and then we shut it down. We're not just 100% until the whistle blows. Nah, we're just get a quick little snap out the ball, maybe whatever move he decided to do, and whatever I gotta do.
Right.
And then we just shut it down quick. Nothing too crazy. Nothing, anything like that.
What's your favorite Tomlin saying? You tracking them all?
Don't blink.
That's a good one.
He says putting 8 pounds in a 5-pound bag. So
I can't imagine when he would have had to say that, but
he said A lot. He said,
Wow.
He says today, and then he even has his hat on in the meeting. So
Yeah.
and he'd be like, we're looking forward to put that 8 pounds in a 5 pound bag.
Yeah.
And he
Just solving something unsolvable, kind of. Yeah.
It's just,
Standard's the standard, man.
put it to work. You know?
We don't want hostages. All right, this is your GPU. Why don't you check out the beefiness of that? That's an Asus Tough RTX 5080. I actually won this from the Newegg Shuffle. So right now GPUs are incredibly difficult to buy, especially the high-end ones. Like they're just out of stock everywhere. And a company called Newegg does this thing called the Shuffle, which we all hate, but it's the only way that we can get GPUs, where you like register to buy different GPUs. Like you select which ones you would buy if you could, and then they do a shuffle, a drawing, and then if you win, you have like 2 hours to complete, like it's reserved for you, and then you can complete the purchase. So you're basically paying a lot or playing a lottery where if you win, you get to buy an overpriced graphics card. It's a terrible situation we're in right now. GPUs are really difficult to find. But this is a Newegg Shuffle does work, but you just got to get lucky.
Okay, clear.
Yeah, I would have preferred a like all black one, but in the tinted case, it'll look pretty clean.
Yeah.
But I do like the silver accents on here because if you go with a color scheme or like that front LED or LCD panel, if you get some silver action in there, it's gonna look really, really good. It's gonna pop. So we're just gonna.
Are you from All American? That's
Oh
the thing I
dang!
was telling-
Yeah, he said before the stream started that people were gonna ask that.
I know.
Wow.
That's crazy. Nah, but no, I'm not. I wish maybe.
What do you want to do after the NFL?
After what, football?
Yeah. You thinking about it or just all football right now?
Nah, honestly, trying to get into this life a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like building, but I'm just saying like being more consistent on Twitch.
Yeah, definitely.
Just building like a gamer background. I'm not even gonna say background, but like platform.
Yeah, for sure.
Building a gamer platform, but I also enjoy cars and cars and cooking. So I don't know if I want to take the chef
Yeah.
or just like building cars or motors or things like that.
Have you been able to do either or in the NFL, or are you waiting?
Nah, it's kind of busy.
Yeah.
I was honestly going to order me I was actually going to build an engine in my garage currently at home, but it's just kids got so much toys in there, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
Maybe.
for sure.
And then like with parts coming in, some get later, come in later, and OTA start up next month, so
Right.
kind of already over.
Are you going on vacation before then, or just staying dialed in?
Probably back to Vegas, my hometown.
Okay, nice.
Dream car. Ooh, that's tough. Growing up, it was a GTR.
Nice.
You have a dream car?
I don't know what it is yet. I want something along the lines of like a all blacked out Lambo or something.
Okay.
Stealthy, Batmobile-esque. When I lived in Japan for 2 years when I was in the military, and on base, so on the American base in Japan, every third car was a GTR.
GTR.
It was such a normal thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I for sure love the GTRs. The Lexus LFAs are crazy. It's like 4 GTs. I don't know, like I'm into everything. 200 cars and muscle cars.
Yeah.
I'm into so much.
Nice. Do you want to install the GPU or should I? It's up to you. This is pretty much the last step.
I'll do it.
You got it?
Yeah.
So this is just like we did with that. It's the same connector, but this time it's going straight up and down.
Gotcha.
We don't have the nonsense that we just dealt with. So just make sure that this up here is lined up.
With the screw.
Yep, over there. And just take your time.
Gotcha.
It's only the most expensive part in this build. It's not a big deal, man.
Bro, how do you see this? I don't know.
This case is so big. I feel like I'm on another planet trying to watch you here.
Oh no. I can't see if they're lined up. Oh wait. There we go.
Yeah, it's tough. You gotta get the right angle.
I believe that's
You got it? All right, let me check it out.
No, it's not.
No?
Nah. No, it's not.
No, I think you got. Yeah, no, you did. It's just we have to screw it in. It's really tough. Yeah, no, you're good.
Oh, okay,
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
We just have to. I'm gonna give you those 2 screws back.
I thought I was tripping.
No, you're good. And then I'll hold them straight here like this. Brian with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. 1W2 with the super chat. Darnell Watts. I don't know what you're saying, man. Sorry. Prodigy with the Twitch Prime. Painful the 3 Nvidia says, why are the slot covers missing? Yeah, I fixed it. We need to cable manage that, Zach. We're going to take care of it. Don't worry. Did one of Darnell's kids eat an orange marker? Oh, man. We had an incident. My 3-year-old ate a marker the other day, or a couple weeks ago now.
My 3-year-old let a draw on herself.
Yeah.
And she would do it like right before school. Like one time she did it. So after we get them ready, we send them downstairs and just wait.
Yeah.
And because we were still getting like the 10-month-year-old ready. So we sent the 5 and 3-year-old down. And we was still upstairs doing the 10-month-year-old ready. And by the time we came down, she drew all over her face. And this is like right before school. And most of it came off.
Yeah, that's how they do it, man.
Most of it came off, but half of it didn't. So it was just like, she went to school.
Just covered.
She just, and hey, kids are kids.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, my wife was getting the kids ready for bed before a stream, and she was looking a little uneasy.
What's that? Say GPU don't look straight.
Yeah, it's Oh no, it's not all the way in there. I'm gonna adjust it real quick. Not quite. Is this stream a giveaway stream? Oh. Yes, we're gonna do a couple. We got a couple more giveaways to do. Yeah, we're gonna get this lined up real quick. This is definitely the toughest situation to install GPUs, both with the motherboard weird quick release system that we had to deal with, and then installing this heavy of a GPU vertically. It's definitely a little tough, and it's really, really hard to see. There we go. Boom. Vertical mount scares me. Should I do it for my first build? I would only do it if you really like the aesthetic of it. I mean, there's no real functional reason to do it. It's just an aesthetic preference. Boo the quick release. This is not the typical ASUS quick release. This is a different system that I haven't seen before. All right, are we sagging still or are we good? Oh yeah, that looks, is that straight? That looks pretty straight today. Is that clean enough? That look good? Okay, we're gonna do another. I guess I'll plug in the 12-volt power cable here, but you double check it for me, just so you're the last person to touch it.
That's great.
I am definitely more paranoid than most people. Mm-hmm. It's not like it happens often, mm-hmm. but it's one of the most common problems, I would say.
So like when these, well, I'm not. So when the fire occurs, right? Is it more like a kaboom, or is it more just like slow fire?
It's like you'll smell melting, and you'll investigate, and you'll see that like one of the pins started melting. It's not it's not as big of a deal as I'm making it out to be, but I'm definitely on the better safe than sorry side of things. Okay, so
give me a 3D printed basketball.
I did. Do we have it over here?
That's what one of the guys said.
What was that?
Somebody said that.
Here it is.
Very crazy.
Boom. That's the third. I got the fourth one going for my niece now.
This thing is crazy. This is a good gift.
Yeah, I got you, man. I knew as soon as I figured it out that I was just gonna start printing them as gifts for everybody. Like everybody wants a 3D printed basketball.
How much is a 3D printer? Probably thousands, huh?
That one was printed on a $400 printer.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the total filament cost is, it was a $60 roll, but you use 70% of it.
Okay.
So whatever that comes out to, $45 or something. Okay, let's plug this in one more time. Let's make sure that GPU is, that GPU is spinning. We got RGB action now. Oh man, that looks good. Do you have the vision here of
what I'm gonna put?
You dial this into whatever color you want. Like you're probably not gonna go with the unicorn puke here, you know. I hope you can see it.
I feel like I might just like switch it up.
Look at
each
that.
month. I don't know.
Yeah?
Because I feel like it's just so hard to like just be set on one design.
Right.
Forever at least, or for a long time. Like, you know, each month.
Right.
And if I can't think of something, then just leave it. But
yeah. Okay, so the last thing that we have to do is we're gonna make sure that it posts. Okay. Post means that it gets to the BIOS screen. Okay. If you get to the BIOS screen, then that means you have successfully put together the parts. Like if there's an error, it will not get to the BIOS screen. So even before Windows or anything. Are you streaming tomorrow? No, man. This is back to back right now. I'm not doing the triple back to back to back. I'm gonna take a little break after this one. So this cable, you'll have to. This is gonna be a little funky. This is a DisplayPort connector. I'll try to show them here. That's coming out of that PCIe, that riser cable. Mm-hmm. This is for the screen. Okay. So this is just basically an additional monitor to the screen. Yeah. So we're just gonna plug that into one of the display ports of the graphics card, and then you should never have to unplug that. Okay. And then we're gonna put on the top panel. We don't need any screws for any of these panels. These just snap into place. And we'll do the back side. I always forget what orientation this goes on. This way, I think. Because you're gonna have to, the thing that's gonna not be fun about this is you're gonna have to like reset up OBS and all that. Yeah. There's a way to export your settings and whatnot, but it's definitely finicky.
Yeah,
can definitely set all that up if you need me to. All right, there we go. I mean, that looks clean. Like just even with everything off.
All black.
Yeah. Look clean.
I feel like you can't go wrong with all black.
Yeah, and you just make it whatever you want.
Never, ever, ever.
So now what we're looking for this turn on is that the screen comes on. I'll let you peel that plastic off the screen. That's like the final step.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I think it's actually on there pretty good. If I remember correctly from mine. I think it's wrapped around there, yeah.
Okay, let's see it. Oh, okay. There we go.
There we go. Boom. And then, I don't know if you can see that, but we do have the BIOS screen right here, because this is the only monitor that's plugged in.
Yeah.
So the PC is successfully built. We got the new CPU installed, ready to go, man. That is it. So what are you thinking about time? Do you want to configure some colors or do that later? Or we still got 2 giveaways to do as well.
Yeah, we do. I mean, if it's not, if it, I guess don't take too long.
We can try it real quick. We'll set up a monitor. I'll just set it up down here real quick. Let's do the giveaways real quick though.
Okay,
if you're okay with that. Or we'll just leave that right here in between us. There we go. All right. You guys want to do hardware or signed? We'll save the helmet for last.
Okay.
Or not the helmet.
The football.
The football. All right. So for the next giveaway, it's been a while since we did a giveaway. This is actually I gotta move this.
All of them hardware.
Right. Hardware, yeah.
Lamar sucks.
Still at Lamar. All right, this is the Corsair IQ Link Titan 360X RGB. This is a different AIO than what you have. Mm-hmm. This one doesn't come with a screen, but it does have attachments. So you can either use the VRM fan, a cap for it, or an LCD screen. You can put that on there as well. So we're just gonna type something in the chat, and then that's gonna enter for that. What should the word be? We're not gonna do Lamar sucks. Lamar still sucks. Let me see if I can clear this out real quick. We'll do Corsair, but it's not ready yet. Hold on. It is not ready yet. Give me a second to set this up. We'll change it to Corsair. All right, type Corsair in the chat. Thank you, Corsair, for hooking us up with the giveaway here. Corsair in the chat. This is only in the Twitch chat, sorry. Only in the Twitch chat. Corsair to enter. Vaisha with the Twitch Prime sub. Rico with the Twitch Prime. Brian, Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, guys. So what do you think about PC building?
Man, it's for sure a lot of things, a lot of steps, some difficult, some easier, but I feel like, at the end of it, it's worth it, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like building in PC is kind of like if you like puzzles. I feel like if you love puzzles, then you will probably love building PC.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to solve some problems, and it's like building Lego. Put all the pieces together, or a puzzle. How is your current Best Buy PC treating you right now? Like, do you feel that it's old or no?
Honestly, currently, I only use it for, research.
Okay.
So, I'm not on it, I'm not playing no games on it currently. Mm-hmm. Because I'm just playing on my console, my PlayStation. Right. But for sure,
you'll be able to play whatever you want with this one. And you have 2 really nice 1440p monitors.
Yeah.
And this will smoke
I would
those.
Honestly, I'll probably just go down to 1.
Yeah.
It's like the 2, and then it connects to the bigger monitor.
Yeah.
And it just looks weird. So.
For streaming, you'll definitely need 2, though. Or at least, are you gonna keep the big?
Yeah.
If you put OBS over there, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But if you're gaming on just one screen, think about reading chat while you're gaming. Yeah, you're gonna have to completely lose your field of vision there.
Yeah.
Yeah, multi-stream setup for streaming is definitely mandatory. Or I guess you could put it on a tablet or something, but that's still taking up space.
Yeah, nah, I'll probably just keep it there.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, the winner of the Corsair AIO is Luna of Night. Luna of Night, congrats. Can you please message to make sure that you're here? Luna of Night. Congrats on winning the Corsair AIO. No, not you. Luna of Night. says, oh my God, let's go. All right, you're here. Can somebody write that down for me, please? Luna of Night, congrats. Yep, you are the winner of the Corsair AIO, congrats. Now we can stop saying Corsair and Lamar still sucks. We're cleared on that one. Okay. Now let's put the PC down real quick. Give people some space here. Or give us some space, I should say. Congrats, Luna of Night. All right. So for this signed football, we're going to do some more Steelers trivia here. That way, again, it's out of my control. I would prefer this go to an actual Steelers fan, but I'm not going to be able to stop you. The question, and if you guys missed the first one, I'm just going to choose, like, whoever says the correct answer. It's not going to be the very first person. I'm just going to see wherever my eyes lock into, and then you'll get this. The question for this signed Steelers football is, last season, the most recent season, we had Justin Fields as our quarterback for the first 6 games, then Russell Wilson. On the team, who scored the very first touchdown of the season? Who scored the first touchdown of the season last year? LeBron James? No, that's close. Boom. They got it. Was that too easy? That was Mr. Darnell Washington, ladies and gentlemen. If you're wondering what that looked like, I got it. This was the first touchdown. Oh, hold on, let me pick who it was. I saw somebody popped out here. Who was it? Right under the ban evader. Ask AS Rake IP. You are the winner of the Darnell signed football here. This is what.
3rd and goal.
First touchdown of the year last year.
Fields to the end zone. It's
Bang.
caught.
That's all day, man.
Washington for the Steelers.
With the salute,
touchdown.
too. Let's go. Too small, man. Too small. I think this guy even says you can't cover that.
This is a beautiful pass, Spiro. Look at the ball placement
Congrats,
and the timing
Rake.
of this pass.
Bang.
That is almost indefensible.
Indefensible. All day, man. All day. So fun fact, the first Steelers touchdown of the year last year, like we said at the beginning of the stream, was the second game. And despite we beat the Falcons game 1 because of Boswell with 6 field goals.
Crazy.
Again.
Crazy.
That's wild. What was my other? I had a backup trivia question just in case. What was it? Okay. This is not for. We ran out of signed items. In the 2023 draft, you were picked in the 3rd round.
Mm-hmm.
Who did the Steelers pick in the 1st round of the 2023 draft? Who knows that one? Boz for MVP. I agree. I agree. Who was our first pick in the 2023? Oh, look at that. The ban evader again. Getting it very early. Broderick Jones is correct. And then... What?
Yeah, I saw LeBron.
Yeah. A good amount of Broderick Jones. There you go. Yeah. And then, who was it? Oh my God. Corner. JPJ. Yeah.
Joey.
And then there's one person in between you guys.
Keanu.
Yeah. Benton. Yeah. That is the 2023 draft, which is... That looks good, man. So yeah, congrats again to Rake for the signed football here. And that is all, again, for the gaming PC giveaway. That next drawing is on April 24th. So you guys are currently, as long as you type in !giveaway and you're logged in, you are currently earning points towards the best PC that I've ever given away before, which is the 7800 X3D and the RTX 5070 Ti. But again, you have to be following on Twitch. But I think we should wrap it up. And then we'll get those RGBs configured whenever we We'll just do it off stream, and then we'll either take the PC to you or you can come pick it up, whatever you want to do. Thanks for coming here, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, this is cool. This is awesome.
I'm in the famous lab right now.
There you go, man. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you didn't let any of the. Actually, I feel like they were pretty behaved, right? Did you see some nonsense over there?
Nah, yeah, little people trolling everything, But that's,
I feel like I feel like it wasn't too bad. We got a lot of mods here. They were prepared for this. But yeah, thank you again for coming, man. This was really fun. We are gonna make a video on his PC, so we're gonna try to film it, get it all configured, stress tested, properly cable managed. We'll do all that in the next couple days. That way you don't have to wait too much longer. I actually have never apologized to you. The reason why we didn't do this sooner is, do you remember the reason?
Yeah, it's the parts and stuff.
It's because I specifically said let's wait for the RTX 50 series.
Yeah.
And because of this GPU shortage that we're going through, that was probably my worst judgment call in my PC building career. We should have just done it a lot earlier, so apologies for that.
All good, man.
But we're here. We got it done. Thank you again for joining us. You guys all have a good rest of your night. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll be streaming. I'm gonna take a little breather, man. Take a little breather. Probably next Tuesday, maybe next Thursday. Have a good night, guys. See ya.